Hey, what's up, you guys? Johnny Beane here. This is Talking Guitars. It is Friday, February 18th, 2025, 9:06 p.m. Eastern, 6:06 Pacific, out here in Santa Cruz, California. If you like your guitars, if you like guitars, consider subscribing to the channel here. Next goal on YouTube, 13,000 YouTube subscribers. So, but we're also live on X, I believe, and I think we're live on Facebook tonight. Cool. So, yeah, we're everywhere. So consider following, and let's do a show right here on what channel are we watching? Brad Gillis. Yes.
Okay. Get some guitars. Turn around. Here we go. Tell me when. Hey, this is Brad Gillis from Night Ranger, and you're checking out Johnny Beane.
That was a fun show, that guitar show. I think there's another one coming up, actually. Rich and I are going to go. Laz, if you're listening, you need to come with us to those guitar shows. Yo, Ian, thanks for the like over on X. Hell yeah, that's right, man. That's right, dude.
Everybody in the chat's channel members.
Hey, good to see you guys. Thank you so much for being channel members. I think, what else? What else? Chris King. Thank you so much, man, over on Facebook. Bay Area Rich, Friday Night Talking Guitars, greetings. Hey, thank you so
Rich?
much, man.
Yeah.
Do I have this set on a setting where it's channel member only? Anybody tuning in that's not a channel member, say hi in the chat so I know. Yeah, because you're constantly having to change the settings on this stuff, and we'll see. I don't know.
There's another one.
But hey, Scott. But hey, speaking of channel members, we have obviously. I mean, look at the chat. We have channel membership here on the Johnny Beane YouTube channel, and the top tier, they get their names read at the top of every talk show. They are currently Music Therapy Laz, Majestic PB and J Cat, Woody Be Real, Flipper Carlin, CC, Bay Area Rich, Sherman Callahan, Nova 9, Warlag, R Habs, and of course Janice Lala, the intern.
There's a couple.
Thank you, guys. MPN. Good to see you, man. Okay, cool. Good to see you, Kenneth. Good to see you, man. Kenneth, were you texting? Were you texting me or commenting recently? I get so many comments and texts all the time, and I just want to say thank you guys for all that stuff. So, but anyway, channel membership. It's a great way to help support the channel and support these shows. Your names are in green in the chat, so you stick out. You get exclusive content. You get, what else? Emojis of my cat. It wasn't you. Okay, cool. Well, you were dropping comments on the videos, right? Maybe? Mark's Gas Station. What's up, man? Janice. Good to see you guys. Who else is in here? Everybody. Music Therapy Laz. Good to see you, man. By the way, I was supposed to make an appearance on Laz's show last night. I ended up going for a walk on the beach, ended up going out for dinner and stuff, so I did not make it to his show, but I saw that he started working on his green guitar. So congratulations, man. Very good.
I have to ask, how long's it been?
Huh?
How long has it been?
4 minutes and 30 seconds.
No. I mean, how long's that guitar been apart?
I don't know. Have to ask him.
Laz, how long's that guitar been apart?
I don't know. But I do know it is a 5150 guitar. And Clayton James Hicks, 1998, says happy 5150 Friday. That's right, man. It is 5150 Friday. How was the beach? It was nice. It was really nice. Went for a long walk yesterday.
Jan said
says,
a long time.
A long time. Cheech, how is Ned? So, yep, Ned is here. He was actually in here earlier today. Yeah, I miss being in the older studio because you guys used to see Ned all the time. He is not in the studio as much. So, but Uncle Raymond says it was hot today in Michigan, 82 degrees in the shade.
84 here today.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what it was here. It was nice here. It was nice here today. Hey, Wayne.
Greasy.
What's up, man? Greasy Monkey Guitars. Good to see you guys. Did you guys see the video? You guys know I put these trailers at the top of a lot of these shows. So if you're watching this on playback, you didn't see the trailer. So I'll go ahead and play it for you guys right now. But if you were here live, you saw a trailer at the top of this show. And it was me, somewhat outside. So you can see what the weather looked like. But this is some of the IRL portion of the show tonight. I thought this was pretty funny. This was earlier today. Check this out. Hey, what's up, you guys? You know how you go to Starbucks and they write your name on your cup, and sometimes they'll write "Have a great day" or whatever. I thought this was funny. It says Johnny, take care. I'd never seen somebody write that on a Starbucks cup. And it's Jonnie. That's funny. There you go. Thank you, Johnny. Jonnie.
Now, you'd really be freaked out if you turn here and says, Johnny, help me, or call 911.
Mm-hmm. They'd probably get in trouble for doing that, but I could see that. But yeah, there's the cup right there. I thought that was just kind of funny. Take care. Just kind of a weird thing to write on a, because usually it's have a nice day or enjoy. Wrong Johnny. Yeah, also that's not how you spell my name, but I don't know. Let's see. Uncle Raymond, Amanda texted earlier. She's on her way to see AC/DC. Oh, right on, dude. Very cool.
They're coming to Pittsburgh too.
Cool. Are you going?
No.
No.
No. I've never been an AC/DC fan.
What?
I've never been an AC/DC fan. Sorry. Not even back in the day.
What's the reason? And I would think anybody that plays rock guitar, AC/DC is, yep.
I just never got into their music. What do you
guys think about that?
I didn't care for this Bon Scott's voice, or what's his
Brian
name?
Johnson.
Brian Johnson, yeah. I even have a friend who is good friends with Brian Johnson. He comes to his house all the time. I'm just not an AC/DC fan. And
Would you tell Brian Johnson
I told
that?
Brian that one time.
Wait a minute.
He's like, dude, everybody's got their own taste.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, thank you. Shook his hand. He was a nice guy. I never even owned an AC/DC album. Ever. Now, I had friends that liked them.
Sure. But, I mean, how can you not hear Highway to Hell?
Oh, yeah. I've heard them
Back
all the
in
time.
Black. Well,
Yeah,
of course you've heard them. You probably heard them today. But how can you hear those songs and not be like, yeah, this is rock?
I just never got into them. I don't know why. I don't understand. I've never. I mean,
you don't
literally.
understand.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Ian got hooked eventually.
I had one friend. He had you have to understand, when we were in our teens, the muscle cars were the cars we rode around still. I had 70 Chevelles. This one particular friend of mine had a lime green 69 Camaro with a big block in it. And that's all he listened to. every time he come past
Well, then
AC/DC.
that explains it. Because if you were around him and you hear that all the time, you just got tired of it.
I never bought an ACD. I've never owned an ACD album. I never bought one.
An ACD? We're talking about ACDC.
ACDC, yeah, I know. I never bought one
how
out. I
can
never
you not-
bought one and
How can you not hear
never
it?
had one given to me. I don't know.
I mean, that's such a cool riff. I mean, I'll admit, a lot of their stuff, yeah, it kind of sounds the same, but it's good music. It's good stuff.
I just never got into it. I
I
mean,
mean-
like, you know, when Bon Scott died, that was sad. You know, anybody that dies, it's a tragedy, and especially the way he did die.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was unnecessary. But
Dustin.
hi, Dustin.
Jeff
But I just
G.
never got into them.
Bay Area Rich. Saw them with Van Halen. On Day on the Green, 78. Dude, that would have been an incredible show. I can see that, Ron. You were playing heavy metal and AC/DC was hard rock and classic rock. So is that it? AC/DC just wasn't heavy enough for you?
I don't know. I really don't know. I just never got into them. I mean, you know, there was a couple bands back then that I didn't really, you know, everybody.
cool, Dustin.
like, I never got into Zeppelin either.
Mhm.
Everybody was like, "Oh my God, Led Zeppelin." I'm like, I just don't get it.
I agree with you there. I was never a huge Zeppelin fan. I mean, I like them. I like the idea. I like the idea of Led Zeppelin. Hear my rooster. My rooster actually does a great Robert Plant impersonation. You know that song? Dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun 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 dun.
The Immigrant
You know,
song.
you know that
Yeah,
song?
we played that song. Yeah,
My rooster does a great impersonation of that. I'm with you on the Zeppelin. Actually, a band that I'm really not a fan of. I probably shouldn't say this on here. Okay. But AC/DC, well, I get it. A lot of their songs do sound the same. And I mean, it's great stuff. You know, if you bought one of their albums, yeah, you're probably good as a casual fan, I guess. Especially if
didn't even
you
do
get
that.
like the greatest hits or whatever.
Do they have a greatest hits album? I don't even know. I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, I literally told Brian Johnson that I did not care for AC/DC, and he just kind of. I thought he would get mad, and I was a friend of mine, his mutual Steve. Steve looked at me like he couldn't believe I said that to him, but we were just talking, you know. And he's like, he asked me what was my favorite AC/DC
Did you
song.
know who he was, or did you
Yeah.
think that? Oh, this guy
No.
kind of looks like that guy.
No, I know who. Oh, you can't mistake him or his voice. And he's like, "What's your favorite AC/DC song?" I said, "None of them." He just looked at me and like, "What?" I
How
said,
many have you had by that point?
None. None.
How many had he had by that point?
That I couldn't tell you. I didn't drink. I still don't drink. Just, you know, brand grape. But no, I told him, I said, I don't have any AC/DC favorite song. I said, matter of fact, I don't have an album, and I didn't really care for it. I said,
Okay,
I'm not
so-
saying it's bad. It just, I never got into Motley Crue either.
That's the band I was about to say that I've
Right.
never been a fan of. But what is it? Okay. I mean, I'll tell you, for Motley Crue, the vocal. Now, for Zeppelin, for me, the vocal. Nah, you know, I would say as far as Zeppelin, I would say John Bonham, the drums,
Yeah.
coolest. Motley Crue, I don't know. I mean, it's you know, but AC/DC, I mean, you got those guitars.
Just never got into it.
It's the classic combination. Hey, what's up, LB 5150 on X? Good to see you, man.
Hey.
AC/DC, man. the combination of those guitars and those vocals. Okay, so let's say as far as AC/DC, if you had to choose between
Gone and Brian.
Back in Black, no, music-wise, if you had to choose between Back in Black or Shook Me All Night Long, which to you is the better song?
Well, I don't care for either one of them, but I'd rather have Black and Black. Cheech, love Queensryche. Progressive. But yeah, and Motley Crue, I never got into Wasp up until about 20 years ago.
I couldn't tell you any other songs.
Because when they were big in the 80s, our original bass player that's all he always played was Wasp, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's metal. Chris Holmes was pretty cool, but I just didn't get into it. And then I don't know, about 20 years ago, I heard a couple of their songs that I knew I'd heard before, but I never really paid attention to them, and I started liking them. I love the song "Heaven Draped in Black" from Wasp.
I never heard it. Let's see.
We're Sleeping by the Fire.
Never heard it.
I'm Blind in Texas.
I have no idea. Okay, here's a poll for you guys in the chat. Favorite AC/DC song or best AC/DC song in the chat.
Did you put a none in there?
No. Well, I put other, which could mean none, because it could mean some other song, something else. We got Back in Black, Shook Me All Night Long, Hell, should be Highway to Hell, and Other, which could either mean none or another one of their songs.
I remember someone telling me you play Highway to Hell and Stairway to Heaven at the same time. It's like really screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
I never tried it.
I'm sure it's been done. So vote now in the chat.
Here, this will surprise you. I would rather listen to the Doors than AC/DC.
Mm-hmm. Is that an insult on the Doors?
No.
Because that's a totally different music.
I know.
You can't.
If someone said, "Hey, Ron, I got AC/DC here or the Doors, what do you want to hear?" I'd say play the Doors, because I like the Doors.
Okay.
I would rather listen to Lionel Richie than AC/DC.
And is that?
That's not a dig on Lionel Richie either.
Mm-hmm. Robot Master Switch. I didn't care for pop metal that much. I grew up in the 80s Bay Area speed metal era, black leather, flannels, Levi's, PBRs, and Marlboro Cowboy.
Robot, did you ever hear Leatherwolf? That's not me calling you.
No, I know who it is. Are we taking a call?
Go for it.
Do you guys want to call? What are we arguing about tonight? We're arguing about AC/DC, good or bad? Okay, let's take a quick. This guy's calling all the way from. Are you in Australia?
I'm in Australia. G'day, Johnny. How are you, my friend?
Australia, what's going on, man?
Chris.
Yeah, it's nice and warm down here. It's 30 degrees.
Oh my goodness!
I thought I'd ring in, mate. I thought I'd ring in because I hear Ron's got a bit of a hearing problem, mate. He doesn't like AC/DC, mate.
What do you think about AC/DC, man? What do you think?
Akadaka, mate. Akadaka down here. No, I'm just kidding. And that's why music is good music's awesome because there's something for everyone. You know what I mean? So if Ron's deaf, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, Ron. I'm just kidding.
I love you,
You don't have
Chris.
to like
I
AC/DC.
love you, Chris. Love you,
But
Chris.
yeah, I just thought I'd call in, man. I've seen him 4 times, so yeah. And I've actually strummed Angus Young's guitar in front of 18,000 people. So there you go.
Wait a minute. So you've seen them 4 times. That means you're deaf too, huh?
I am now. And then I saw Van Halen on top of that. So yeah, I'm totally deaf.
What?
See the guitar he's
I hear
holding,
you,
Johnny?
I hear you, mate.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's that's why music's so good because there's a variety for everybody. You know what I mean? What's someone's trash might be someone's treasure. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But yeah.
And
Yeah,
again,
I thought I'd ring in and just say that anyway, and just say g'day anyway. Like my guitar?
Yeah.
I'm not
Very,
saying they
very
weren't
nice,
good.
yeah.
I'm just saying they weren't
man,
for
yeah,
me.
Yeah. I mean, watching you guys. I'm watching.
Cool.
No, but good on you guys. Good on you, Ron. Cheers, mate. Shows are great, Johnny. I'm loving them.
What do you think of my studio, man? Is this cool?
Oh, it's bad, huh? It's awesome. I love it. I love it.
Look at this.
I love it how you've got so much into a small area. It's great. Yeah.
Well, I
It's great,
I
mate.
also sleep on the floor too.
Oh, do you? You've been kicked out of the bed, mate.
Nah, just kidding. Wait a minute. What time is it there? You're drinking already?
Yeah, it's about lunchtime. There's no rules over here, mate. No rules.
What is that? A Heineken?
No, it's a cider.
A sight. Strong bout. Oh wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I live on it. Gets me up in the morning, puts me to sleep at night.
Gets me up in the morning, puts me to sleep by noon.
Yeah.
I remember
Hey, I
those
just want to
days.
say, I just want to give a quick shout out to Ruby and Lily. Hello, Ruby and Lily. I love you both. They're my 2 nieces, so I just thought I'd yell out to them.
Right on.
Jeff T,
Right
I'm going
on,
to have to
man.
go with Ray Manzarek.
I'll let you guys go, and I'll keep watching. Okay.
All right.
But
Thank
good on
you.
you, Johnny. Good on you, Ron. You guys rock. All right.
Thank you so much, man.
And Ron, you listen to whatever you want, mate. All right. Don't let anyone tell you anything else, and you won't. I know you won't. Good on you, brother.
All right. See you later, dude.
See you, brother.
Bye-bye, Chris.
Cool. There you go.
Now,
Who was that?
now
Chris King.
Chris King. Now, Chris, again, I'm going to say this. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying I just never got into them. You know, there's a difference between not liking a band because they're terrible or just not liking the band because it's just not your thing. That's all. And that's what it is with AC/DC. I mean, I respect what they did. They've done a lot, and they continue to do it. But it just doesn't appeal to me. That's all.
Okay, but there has to be a reason.
I don't
Like
know what the reason.
There has to be another band that you got into before you heard them. There has to be. Because
Well,
AC/DC...
Black Sabbath.
I would think a lot of people are fans of both.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
I like both. You know? But there has to be something. Maybe it's the thing is AC/DC, they're one of those, unfortunately, you know, if you've heard one record, you've kind of heard most of them, but that can be a good thing.
Yeah, that's their sound. That's what I said. I'm not saying they're bad, and I respect what they did, and continue to do, even when Malcolm died. I was felt bad about that, but it's just I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying it just didn't appeal to me. That's all. Mm-hmm. And again, Liberace or Elton John, I'm gonna have to go with Ray Manzarek, Jeff.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Ian says, I have a Nirvana t-shirt and a CD, and I'm not a fan. They are both gifted to me. Which Nirvana CD do you have, man?
I never Nirvana.
I love Nirvana. Nirvana really is like my generation. of like the grunge scene really is like my generation of music, I guess. I wasn't into it back in the day. Now, I think the stuff's great.
Nirvana and Warrant is what killed metal in the 90s. And I told Janie Lane that. Our bass player who in the pictures with us, he has pictures where we opened up for Warrant. And he's got pictures of me and Janie sitting at a table. And I told him, I said, you guys ruined metal. And he even admits it. He used to joke around. He said, because I forget who was on when the record company. Janie even told that story. He said that there was whatever
they walked into whatever company that was, and when they walked in, the big billboard in the office was like STP or something. Mm-hmm. And when he saw that, he knew it was over. Yeah,
and he even jokes. He goes, us between our white leather outfits, and us killing hair metal, whatever.
Well, I mean, that's pretty cool too. I mean, to be a part of something. I mean, that's pretty cool. And for me, grunge starts with Neil Young. Oh yeah, I mean, they call him the godfather of grunge.
I saw him on the Garage tour in the mid '80s. He played for I think 4 hours. Just him and Crazy Horse.
Mm-hmm. Nick says, "I'm with you, Johnny. That's our generation. Love the '80s. Obviously, love Van Halen, Rat, and all that stuff. But grunge really spoke to me."
See, I hated grunge with a passion, and that's why I got attracted to Pantera, because Pantera, when Metallica went radio friendly, all those other so-called heavy bands and all went, and I can understand they had to survive, so that you couldn't go from Metallica and then turn around and play a grunge type of Metallica, so they did the next best thing. They went radio friendly and start putting stuff that got on the radio to keep their name alive, where Pantera gave the record industry the big middle finger and come out with a heavy album. The next album was heavier. The next album was heavier. And they are the ones that raised that heavy metal flag all through the 90s and kept metal alive. And for that, I will always love Pantera.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I look at it this way: Jimi Hendrix, Eddie, Randy, Dime. They weren't just musicians. They were born to change the world, and all four of those guys did.
Nick says Pantera is right there with Van Halen. Seen them 7 times. Every time they came to Philadelphia. Cool, dude. I never saw Pantera live. I had a friend. Actually, I fixed his guitar. I worked at a guitar shop in the mid-90s. This guy used to come in, and he had it was called a Deane ML, a 1979 ML. And he played it through a 5150. The same exact, well, not the exact, the same style amplifier. So we ended up becoming friends, and we actually we met Dimebag. He was doing a signing at a guitar shop in San Jose. This was in '95. So I met him. But yeah, for me it was a little too heavy. Although now I listen to everything. As a musician,
Johnny and I both share you and I both share a love for Frank Sinatra music.
Dude, what are you trying to do?
I mean, I listen to Sinatra all the time. Dean Martin, Tony Bennett, you name it. I've
seen him. Mm-hmm.
So, and I listen to like I said, I listen to Lionel Richie. I listen to Toto, Boz Scaggs. Boz Scaggs has always been one of my favorites. And people's like, they get shot when they come and see, I'm old, I still have CDs. When they see my CD collection, like, that's such an eclectic collection, because it's like It doesn't make sense. Same way with my playlist on the songs. I mean, I go from Pantera to Yo-Yo Ma. And they're like, what the heck? And then there's Eagles on there, early Eagles songs, like when they were more country than anything. And then you'll hear, Dio or Avenged Seven, or even my son's band, Faith of Failure. That's all on my playlist. It's just a big mixture. And people's like, what the hell kind of playlist is this? I said, it's mine. You don't like it? You don't have to listen to it. Leave. I say it politely. My wife, she even opened the door for me down the way home from the restaurant. Wouldn't have been so bad if we weren't doing 70 miles an hour down the highway, but hey.
Ha ha.
But again, I have nothing against AC/DC. It just wasn't for me. That's all. And again, I know they've done great music, and I know they got a legion of fans, and I respect that. And being, when Malcolm died, who obviously was a founding member, they trudged on through, and they're still doing it, and that earns my respect. So it's just, they just never did anything that appealed to me. Let's put it that way. And Robot kind of hit it on it. They just weren't heavy enough for me. Because if you think about it, Angus doesn't use that much distortion. As a matter of fact, there's even AC/DC setting here on my Helix that someone put in. And when you hit it, it's like, to what I'm used to, it's like hardly any distortion whatsoever.
So Vince says AC/DC is the best live sound. They thump. They have something figured out no one else does. Not a better live guitar sound than AC/DC. They bounce the chest. Wow, man. So...
Wait, who said that? Vince? Have you heard Domination live? Which was voted the best live solo ever for a metal band.
Let's see. He says AC/DC's live strikes cannot be beat. Very cool. So,
and that may be true. And that's what I said. I got nothing against AC/DC. And I even told that to Brian Johnson. I said, I got nothing against you guys. It's just not my type. He's like, that's fine, man. So, there you go. Although my buddy Steve looked at me like, I can't believe you just said that to him in my house. But hey, yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, I mean that's cool. Let's see. Our the poll best AC/DC song. We got Back in Black at 15%, Shook Me All Night Long 19%, Highway to Hell 26%, Other 41%. So in the chat or on playback, if you want to drop a comment down below. And also, if you guys are watching this on playback, I probably should have said this 30 minutes ago. We really, really appreciate the comments down below on playback.
Yes, we do.
Drop your comments down below. So Other, AC/DC song, Other, does that mean like a different AC/DC song or not at all in the chat for you guys that are watching live right now? We got about 50 people watching currently. Jeff Davidson, I see you, man.
If I had to pick an AC/DC song that I would listen to, it would be Back in Black.
Can you play any of their songs?
I never tried, never learned any, but I'm sure,
Do you want to learn one right now?
No.
No?
No.
I thought this was a guitar show.
If people want to ask me questions, bands, and have me choose, that's fine. I'll do that.
Look. What's the I just did?
That's All Night Long. Well, I take that back. Jeff Davison, you're right. We did do Whole Lotta Rosie. Matter of fact, there's a live CD we did. We did. It goes into my guitar solo, and then Tim's guitar solo, and then out of Tim's guitar solo, we go into Whole Lotta Rosie. So I did know one song. And the last time I played that would have been 1993 on my yellow ESP.
Can you play that?
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. Yeah, I know.
See, you're rocking out like it's good.
No,
Look
I
at that.
said.
Did you
I
see?
said-
Did you guys see that?
I said if I had to listen to an AC/DC song, that would be the one. There you go, Chris. Chris King. I hope you're smiling. Love you, brother.
How can you not hear that and be like, yeah, that's good?
I've never owned an AC/DC
Okay,
album.
you've said that. You've said that 20 times.
Never even had one given to me. All right, someone else asked me, you're not going to top, for me, there's no topping Black Sabbath, Randy Rhoads, or Pantera, or even George Lynch or Jakey Lee.
Okay.
And I know we talked about this before, but Badlands, it's a shame what happened to them, what happened. It's a shame what happened to them and how it happened to them and what the outcome was, but they were truly a very kick-ass band, and they just never got to go, all because of Ray. Which they lost everything because of Ray Gillen.
AC/DC is way overplayed, Raymond says. I mean, that's...
Holly, correct. Everyone vibrates to it at a different rate. True.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
TNT, Knights of New Thunder, love them. Seven Seas, and their song Eddie, off the same album. We used to do Seven Seas. When Kevin started singing for us, that's when we could do the Queensryche, the Skid Row, and Tony Harnell sang for TNT, and he was able to do that. Plus, Kevin looked like Sebastian Bach. He used to drive the girls crazy. But his wife didn't like it, and his wife used to beat him up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cheech, I saw Wasp open for Sabbath with Ray Gilliam. That's cool. Holly Lewis says, I like prog rock. All of those notes splattered everywhere. Some people can't stand it. LOL.
Well, Holly, I mean, technically Rush was one of the first progressive rock bands. Then Queensryche took it to a whole new level. Then Dream Theater came in.
Wow. Cool. So if you guys are just tuning in, this is AC/DC chat. Welcome. No, I think they're good.
John, real
the-
quick,
do I-
AC/DC or Winger?
AC/DC.
What?
What do you mean, what?
You take AC/DC over? Well, I'm thinking guitars. You take
What? I'm just, in general, AC/DC or Winger, I'll take AC/DC. But you did mention Winger, so I do need to play that channel idea if I can find it. Wherever that is. This one here?
Hey, this is Skip Winger. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Thank you so much.
if the chat wants to ask me, whatever. Yeah, Ronnie Leticro is he took lessons from Randy when he was young. Ronnie Leticro. That's why he did a song on that album called Classic Romance, and it was his tribute to Randy, like Randy did one for his mom Dee. It was an all classical piece.
Nick says, Ron is the kid in Beavis and Butterworth. What was that guy's name? What was the dude's name?
I don't know.
What was that guy's name in the cartoon?
No, I would be wearing a Black Sabbath or Faith and Failure.
Who's that?
Faith and Failure? Oh, look them up.
Stewart. That's right, Jeff T. Stewart. Oh my gosh, that cartoon was crazy, dude. Yeah.
Did you? Oh wait, I got to show you this.
Man. Hey, I'll admit, I didn't own every AC/DC album. I owned a few of them. And yeah, is Shook Me All Night Long or Back in Black played on the radio a lot? Yes. Do we need to hear those songs ever again? Yeah, I don't know. Call of Duty Season 4. Beavis.
Beavis and Butthead.
Oh my gosh. That's real?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Right now they got Jay and Silent Bob on there.
That's cool. Cool, dudes. Yeah.
King Crimson, let's see.
I just think it's weird that you can go from Black Sabbath to Sinatra. I mean, that's a range.
Yeah.
And not fit AC/DC in there at all.
They just weren't.
There's something. No.
But I don't know why. Well, I don't know what the reason.
There is a reason. There's something about their sound you don't dig. Whether it's the vocal or see, for most people, that's when they hear a band, that's the main thing that they hear is the vocal, the words. And if they don't like it, it almost doesn't matter what the rest is. If there's a part of something you don't dig it. For
I don't
me,
know. I don't know what it is. Never
that's
got
Motley
into 'em.
Crue. Just never been the biggest fan of those vocals.
I have. I got it in 1987. A board recording live of them in Osaka, Japan for the Theater of Pain tour.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry. And I understand everything Vince has done and Vince has been through, but the guy, I like how everybody's saying now he can't sing. I got news for you. He never could sing.
Who? Vince Vegas?
Vince Neil.
You've never heard Vince sing.
But because he's in that, and he's going, he do that, hey. Yeah, I was like, what the? I mean, no wonder they didn't do a live album. Now, I will admit, Tommy Lee sounded great. The drums sounded great on that. Mick Mars sounded good. So, it's just, but I still have that tape somewhere. It's the whole, and he's like, hello, Osaka, and he tries to get them to say the band's name.
When was this?
It was the Theater of Pain tour, 85.
Oh.
And my
wow.
buddy is listed on that album for the sound, live sound. It's Mark the Bitch. He did sound for Cooper. He spent years with Gloria Estefan, but he's got gold records, platinum records, and plaques he's got a whole room full. He's the guy that owned the big studio we went to, where David Lee, because he was going to run sound for David Lee Roth for Eat 'Em and Smile.
Oh, wow.
That's where when David Lee Roth and Steve Vai showed up.
Uh-huh. Steve Vai? You mean
Yeah.
this guy right here?
Yeah.
I can't find it.
I'll
I
do
don't
it.
know where it
Hey,
is.
Johnny.
Over here. Oh, this guy.
Johnny.
Huh?
Hey, Johnny. I'm over here.
Who is that?
I'm over here.
Is that Ian's
Over here,
guitar?
Johnny.
Or who is
Hey,
it?
Johnny. How you
or
doing?
whose
This
guitar?
is Steve.
Is that Steve Vai? Oh, no, that's MPN's guitar, man.
So I will tell
MPN.
you this, for those in here that don't know, we were in the studio recording, and I was doing a solo, and I turn around and I hear you can do better than that, or you can do that better. And I turn around and there's Steve Vai standing in the control room with Mark, the producer, and David Lee Roth. And then you talk about just
Wait, David Lee Roth was there too?
yeah.
How come this story changes every time he tells
No,
it?
I've always said that.
I've never
David Lee
heard that Roth was there.
You go back to 3 years ago, you'll hear me say David Lee Roth and Steve Vai were in the studio.
I've never heard that.
Yes. They were there. They stopped in to see Mark, I don't know, for whatever reason. And then to hear Steve Vai say that, and then I'm trying to record or play, and it was just like, okay. And I said, Steve, you want to do this? He just smiled and laughed, said, no, go ahead.
He goes, you can do better than that, Ron.
Yeah.
So you're like,
No, I've said all along, David Lee Roth and Steve Vai were came in the control room.
wow.
Vince Neil was overdubbed lip syncing since '88. I can tell you that live from '85 is.
Supposedly they just played tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Well,
the tracks
there's
are
so
all-
many videos now of the music playing and Nicky letting his hands off the bass and yelling at someone. You still hear it. But that lady who just turned like 80 some years old, that lady bass player, session bass player.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
She recorded most of Nicky's parts.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's cool.
Did you? Kevin DeBro even did an interview. He said that that Nicky came in for Quiet Riot, and he couldn't play. He said we was like, well, whatever. He said now obviously he went on to did his own thing, didn't he? He said, but when he came in for Quiet Riot, he couldn't play. He came in with Randy. And Randy said, I can't play because he's like, well, it's in this key. And I guess Nicky said, well, just start and I'll come in. And Kevin said, Randy just looked at me and said, no, we're not messing with this. That's actual interview from Kevin DeBro, not a narrator saying that's what he said. It's actually Kevin sitting there saying it.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's wild.
Carol Kay, Greasy, that's it. She's in her 80s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I saw Crew.
Mm-hmm.
So I just never got into them.
Were they playing the tapes then?
I don't, I'm out in the crowd. They didn't stop.
Well,
no one stopped playing.
You can tell when someone's playing to a track, regardless of if you're a musician.
That woman,
you know.
Holly, I agree with you. Yeah, Motley Crue played with Stryper.
Mm-hmm.
Or vice versa. But I mean, I think Tim even was talking about that. They were all, late 70s, early 80s. You can hardly pick just one person who didn't play with everybody else who, you ended up seeing in other bands.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Gaines from Stryper.
Mm-hmm. I know. I almost played it. This one?
Hey, everybody. It's Timothy Gaines. You're watching me and the guys here on Johnny Beane TV. Welcome. Good to see y'all.
Timothy
not the beginning.
Gaines. Very cool.
Yeah, see him
What?
now he's got a full gray beard.
Oh yeah. No, I've him on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I see. Yeah. People have been asking me if I'm going to grow my beard back. I don't think I've had my beard since I've known you.
No, you just started it and stopped. Yeah.
All right. In the chat, who are your favorite bands in the chat? Who do you guys like?
Well, I named mine.
No
Sabbath.
Beard. Let me see. I know it says on the card. Did it say that? I don't know. Well, I've got the thing open, so we'll do a giveaway tonight.
Johnny, you
We got-
notice something? You know, no,
We can't see that far down.
no chair creaking.
Oh, very cool.
There you go. I tell you someone else who I like, who was excellent, probably the best, well, one of the best female voices, and a hell of a drummer, Karen Carpenter.
Mm-hmm.
And Linda Ronstadt. On duets with Sinatra, and they did Moonlight, or no, she did My Funny Valentine with him. Lori Morgan did, and Lori Morgan is probably my all-time favorite female country singer. Lori did Moonlight in Vermont with him, and it's crazy.
Cool. Max, favorite band? Depends on time era. Just in general, you can put a couple bands. Put a couple different things. Hey, if you want to put Carpenters and Van Halen, you know, there was this website years ago dedicated to both those bands on one site. I always thought, man, that's interesting. You know,
Anybody here ever heard of Rough Cut? That's
Yep.
C-U-T-T. Paul Shortino, fellow Ohioan, along with Tim Ripper Owens, fellow Ohioan.
I've heard of them. Bay Area Rich, Scorpions, Rush, Ben, Lizzie.
Tim Ripper Owens will be doing some vocals for me.
That's cool. What if he wants to? What if he wants to re-record an AC/DC song?
I'm not. I'm hiring to sing my stuff.
What if he's like, well, hey, come, let's cut a Back in Black. You'd be like, I just don't care for that.
I would. That's all right. If I don't have to do it, I'm not going to do it. If I don't like it. So, there it is. I mean, how many, it's like my other, the one, Steve, who's friends with Brian Johnson. He said, how many people, when Brian left, he's like, I don't know anybody who has the ball to sit and tell the guy who's the lead singer of the band that you don't care for their band. I'm like, I didn't say, I just said it wasn't for me,
But you didn't have to. You didn't have to say that.
Well, he asked. I'm not going to lie to him. Because if he'd told me to name some songs, I'd have been screwed. Because I only know, like Back in Black.
What did he say?
He asked me what my favorite AC/DC songs were. What I liked best of AC/DC. I'm like, well, to be honest with you, I'm not a fan of AC/DC. So not that you guys aren't good. Just nothing for me. Not for me.
Why would he even ask you?
Because we were sitting around talking about music in general.
Wow.
And this was the first and only time I ever met him. So I'm sure Steve would make sure I never see him again, at least at his house. But they're good friends. Steve's got a place in Florida, and I guess Brian Johnson comes over all the time.
He lives in Florida.
Yeah, from what I hear, he comes to Steve's place all the time.
Well, we need to get Steve on here. Get Steve on here, and we can get Brian Johnson on here. That sounds good to me. No, I had heard that Brian Johnson lived in Florida back in '98 when I was living at Desmond Childs, because we went into a studio. We went into a studio. We didn't record at the studio. We were looking for a place to record. What was happening was Desmond was building a studio in his second house, the house that I lived in.
That's a Sinatra song. You know that, don't you?
I don't know.
The house that I lived in, yeah, about World War II.
I'm not sure, but so anyway, what happened was Desmond's studio was being built, and the second studio. See, Desmond had a house that had a studio in the garage. It was it was called the Gentleman's Club. Total state of the art room. You know, we used to track in there, but then that's right, the landlord. That's right, Ian. But then he had a second house down the street. I lived in that house. Our bass player lived in that house, and in the main part of that house was Desmond's second office, and then the garage of that house was being built into a studio. I have photos of the entire place. I'll have to find them. Janice, send me an X reminding me to find those photos. I have them somewhere. I took photos of the entire house and studio while it was being built. But what happened was, once they finished the studio, we found out that it wasn't soundproofed totally. And people were not happy about that. So we ended up looking at other studios to record. I'm thinking one of those studios had something to do with Brian Johnson. Something to do with it. Like he owned it. So, I forget exactly what the deal was. I think he was managing bands though too, Brian Johnson. I think I'd heard something about that. Like maybe there was some band that we played with that was managed by him or anyway, something about Florida. Like the guy lived in Florida.
Yeah.
And this was back in 98. Okay, so this is a long time ago.
So, you know, it's like I said, my music taste is very eclectic, and
except for AC/DC. If you had to choose okay, what other band are you just like, nah, this is just the worst?
Nirvana.
Okay. If you're going for a car trip, you're going for a car ride.
I like Foo Fighters, but I do not like Nirvana.
But they're not Nirvana.
I know.
So if you had to choose, you're taking a car trip, and someone's like, "Hey, what do you want to hear?" The only two CDs we have are Nirvana and AC/DC.
I would say AM radio.
And the radio's broken.
Then
you had to listen to one of those.
We would be talking the whole time.
Let's say you and the other person weren't on speaking terms about that.
Why would I be in a car trip with them then?
You're on your way somewhere. I don't know. Hey, Mickey.
I don't know. I don't know. I'd probably just go to sleep.
And you had just drank a bunch of wake up juice. If you had to pick between AC/DC and Nirvana, and you had to listen to either album all the way through, which would you choose?
Well, it would probably be AC/DC because it is more heavier than Nirvana.
So you don't hate AC/DC? You can't. There's no way.
Mickey, we'll go anywhere, man. We're just not going to take Nirvana or AC/DC with us. No, I don't know. I mean, I like the Stone Temple Pilots too. You know, it's my taste is really weird when it comes to stuff.
He said, Okay, the thing is, like I said, Nirvana is my generation. Okay.
The Who?
Are we even going to talk about that?
No.
So
that's just they got a song, My Generation.
I know. They fired their drummer. You saw that? I saw the footage of it.
Oh, yeah.
So okay, so Nirvana is my generation. Even though I wasn't into them at the time, now I think they're pretty amazing. Just every once in a while, you get a band that changes everything. Nirvana is one of those bands. I mean, you guys know it. You can't deny that. So, but I would even say, hey, that a lot of people that were like hella into the grunge scene, and notice I say hella into Nirvana, all that, I would think they would be into AC/DC, because you listen to AC/DC. AC/DC music is really, it's just like a more rockin' Nirvana.
Yeah, it's not metal.
If you think about it.
Or not heavy metal, I should say.
Who, AC/DC?
Yeah. To me, they were just a rock and roll band. I wouldn't consider them metal.
I'd consider them metal.
I would say a hard rock band. I'm still not going to put them in that metal category.
I would say AC/DC is hard rock and metal and rock.
Well, I'm looking at metal in my outlook on metal. They don't make it. They would make hard rock, but they wouldn't make metal. I mean, like, I'm a fan of your friend Alex. I'm a fan of Testament, and I still say the intro to Souls in Black, their bass player just ripped on that beginning.
Greg?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Did you know you can play Metallica songs on here all you want, and they don't do nothing about it now?
Is that true?
Yes.
Wait a minute. You mentioned Skolnick.
Hi, this is Alex Skolnick, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah, Metallica, which is really weird because the whole Napster thing and everything. Now they're to the point where they released all their. You can play anywhere, anytime, don't matter. They don't do nothing about it anymore. Laz even knew that.
Probably because I realized that they make revenue from it.
So yeah, I mean, it's just.
So how many Metallica songs can you play?
We used to do Fade to Black.
Wait a minute.
We used to do For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Do you guys want to see the easiest Metallica song ever? Do you know it? The easiest Metallica song there is.
The slow one?
Anybody can play this.
Yeah, the slow one.
You don't even have to even be touching your guitar.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
There we go.
And we did one. I think we did
one
like
what?
five Metallica songs. I need. I wonder if Buff might still have a set list from 30 some years ago. I'll have to see if he can find them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, you can play. You can do it. You can play anything you want. We could pull up a video right now of them and watch it.
No, we couldn't. No, we couldn't.
Why couldn't you? If they're not going to do anything about it,
it's not up to them.
Oh,
you think they're actually sitting here right now watching all this? No, they're not. It's not them. It's the algorithm that does that. Bay Area Rich, channel member, AC/DC, always solid band, never did ballads, just straight on rock.
And again, I'm going to say this: I don't have anything against AC/DC, and I respect everything they did. They just weren't for me. That's all. Just like Nirvana's not for me.
Wait, did you answer the question though? If you had to go on a 15-hour car ride,
I said AC/DC.
You said AC/DC. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, what's wrong with Nirvana?
Oh my God. Oh, I forgot to tell you. The other day we were going somewhere for like an hour, and in 1 hour's time, from Classic Rewind to which I was surprised, Ozzy's Boneyard, and 80s. Okay.
Nick, that's a good one. But you know what's weird though, Nick?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The guys in Nirvana would be his age. The guys in Nirvana would be 60 years old now, right?
We're close.
Is that true?
Well, how old is Dave Grohl? Computer,
60?
how old is Dave Grohl? He's 56.
60. Same thing.
So well, now listen, from classic rewind to 80s and to Ozzy's Boneyard, within 1 hour, driving, switching those 3 channels off, I heard dun 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 dun. I was like, are you kidding? And I was surprised. 80s and classic rewind, okay, yeah, I figure. But Ozzy's Boneyard, that one threw me off.
What if Frank Sinatra covered an AC/DC song?
I would listen to it just because it would be funny as hell.
Oh, he could definitely do Highway to Hell. I could hear a Sinatra version of that. He may have covered he may have covered one of those. You never know.
So, next band.
4 years made a huge difference back in the day. Yes. Nowadays, 4 years is nothing.
And again,
like you said, 56, 60. Yeah, that's 60.
Well,
it's not 50. It always goes older.
But you're saying your grunge decade, blah blah blah.
What's up, Eric?
That's fine, but that's why I got Pantera earned my respect, man, because they just like flipped that middle finger off to the world and said we're going to do heavy, and then the next, what's your next album? Heavier. What's the next one? Heavier than the last one.
Mm-hmm.
And by God, they did it the whole time.
And you saw their early
yeah, they were a glam band. Yeah, they were a glam band. Matter of fact, Dime said he still had his spandex pants he would never get rid of. So he'd never wear them again, but he was never going to get rid of them.
Mm-hmm. Wow. 56.
I mean, the breakdown in domination is just killer. I mean, it's and then the live video where Dime nailed it. It's not dubbed in music. It's actual live solo from the Moscow Peace Festival in front of 750,000 people. Dime nailed that to a T. And that breakdown, and you see 750,000 people during that breakdown. That is like freaking amazing.
Dang.
Yeah, they had 750,000 plus. So when Metallica came out, there was 1 million. So
what? 1 million people watching at once?
Yes. Yeah.
No.
What? Yes.
There's no million people in one place.
You want to bet?
Except
nope.
in Washington or whatever.
Let's tell you what. Let's place a bet on that. I will bet you.
Bet me that Bones guitar.
Okay.
No, I don't want it.
Yes.
Bet me that Randy Rhoads distortion pedal. I could use one of those.
Yeah, you can. Laz can. You check it out. The Moscow piece. Yes. Metallica. There was over 1 million people there.
There's no way. You can't fit 1 million people in one place.
This is outside. This made Woodstock look like your backyard.
You've never seen my backyard.
Woodstock had 250,000 people.
What was the total amount of people at the Moscow
Peace Festival
in 1990?
The Moscow Music Peace Festival. Okay, you're right. It was 1989. Sources say over 100,000 people attended the Moscow Music Peace Festival.
That's not that many.
They're talking like.
What
92.
about when Pantera played? When Pantera played, how many? What was the number of people there?
Moscow
Sounds
Peace
like you might be
Festival,
thinking of the Monsters of Rock
1990s,
concert in
early
Moscow
90s.
in
How many people
1991.
were there?
Pantera played that one too, and it was
Here's an
massive.
answer from Wikipedia.
Estimates say around 1.6 million people were there.
Bam!
Hear
There
more
you
about
go.
that concert?
No.
1.16.
She was talking about a different. No, she was talking about a different concert than when you were talking about.
I said it was in the early 90s.
So
Moscow
I get
Peace
the
Festival.
Bones guitar. It's mine.
No, you don't.
And we're giving it away tonight. Except everything Ron ships doesn't make it to their destination. So.
Oh, yeah. Only one. No. No. 1.16 million people, 1991 Moscow Peace Festival. There was over 750,000 when Pantera was on stage.
That makes no sense.
Over 1 million when Metallica got on there. You guys watch the? Well, I mean, you don't want to watch it now, but watch
1 million people in one place.
It's just a freaking sea. I don't care. You don't see any buildings. It's nothing but people. It was in Russia. Look on YouTube. Look up Pantera Domination Live.
Max says yes.
Yes, there you go.
Wow, that's crazy. Amanda has earplugs for AC/DC. Good.
Yeah, because during that, I mean, they said there was 750,000 plus when Pantera took the stage. Over 1 million for Metallica. And they show the crowd. And when they go into the breakdown on that, it's like just freaking walls of people. Just wow.
Wait a minute. Who is this? Nick? Wait, Nick, did you send all this stuff today? What's the date today? Oh, you sent some of this stuff today. Oh, wait. That's a while ago.
There was Russian military helicopters flying all around. The military was there everywhere.
What show is this? Skillet Crew sound checking. You're playing one of the guitars. That's cool, man. This is Nick. Are you there right now? He's at an arena right now. Looks like. So there was, hey, Steve Gunner, what's up, man? So there was really 1 million people at the show.
750,000 for Pantera plus 750,000 plus. But I mean,
no. We can't watch that on here. We're gonna get flagged. Oh my god.
See if I can find a picture.
Okay. Well, no, that's cool. That's a lot of people, man. Steve,
I'll stop it when it shows the crowd. No.
Oh, Nick says they jam part of that song you were talking about earlier. Very cool, dude. How can they control 1 million people at one place?
No, I paused it but I mean it's a freaking sea of people as far as you can see.
Wow. There has to be a photo from that.
Yeah,
like good photos. Well, that's crazy. So wait, what does that have to do with what? Oh, you just said Pantera played that show. Metallica played the show.
Yeah, like a robot. Pantera brought him back to metal. There you go, robot. I can honestly say I never left. Wait, where's Peggy? She's not here tonight.
Well, James is here.
Is he?
I think I saw him. James, you're here, right? In the chat? I think I saw him. I think he said this is James.
Yeah, Moscow didn't know, or Russia. I mean, they had. If you watch the video, you'll see the military helicopters flying over everything. It was like they didn't know what the hell to do.
Bobby says she's at ACDC.
Ah, James, all right. Where's Peggy?
Is that Ned in your avatar, man? That's cool. Okay, that's James. Is that James or is that Peggy? And is that the James of James and Peggy? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that is Peggy. That is Peggy. Peggy is there under the James name.
Moscow Peace Festival crowd.
Your cat and Ned look very similar. Cool. Bobby, text in a photo of your cat. I want to see your cat. 415-952-3263. That looks like some carpet.
That is people in a crowd.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me see.
Moscow Peace Festival, 1991.
Moscow Peace Festival, 1991 audience.
There's Lars. Look at the crowd. As far as you can see.
Oh, here we go. That looks like grass or something.
Around 1.6 million people gathered for Metallica's 1991 show.
Metallica's 91 concert at Tushino Airfield in Moscow, Russia, had an estimated crowd of 1.6 million people. The concert was a part of the Monsters of Rock Festival. You can't even see anybody. There's like so many people there, it just blends in.
Mm-hmm. And someone in Metallica made the comment, we played a bigger crowd than Van Halen ever did.
Oh, I can't believe that.
Yeah.
You can't even see what that is. If you just went like this, it's just carpet.
So, again, in the Domination video, when they go into the breakdown of that song, you see all those people just going nuts. There's one of the helicopters flying over.
Mm-hmm. Well, it probably has a camera attached to it.
It was the military helicopters was all over the place.
Where's Waldo? Where's Waldo in this photo? I know. How do you go to the bathroom in that? Well, they probably just went.
Yeah.
Imagine the smell. Imagine the smell right there. Like, you can't even make anything out at all. That's craziness, man. Is this your cat? Somebody just sent in a photo. Wait, where did you send that?
How you doing, Peggy? How you doing, Holly? Janice?
That's your cat? Oh, he looks a lot like Ned. Oh, look at that. So wait a minute. How do you use the bathroom in that crowd? You just do.
Just go.
That's crazy, man. Okay, let's say you were in that crowd. Let's say you were like in the middle of that crowd and they're like, ladies and gentlemen, AC/DC out of nowhere. What would you do?
I'd have to stand there and watch it because you couldn't get the hell out of there.
I would panic in that crowd. Oh my gosh. You would just be like this. Oh my gosh. Gatorade bottle. I'm thinking I need a Gatorade bottle right now. Actually.
So there. Oh, gotta tease me with that stuff, don't you?
Oh
Yeah.
God.
So I would have loved to have been there to see that show. But you need to watch the Domination Live video.
Dude, you would have
They
been
showed
peed
it.
on and you would be deaf now
I'm
if you were at that.
according to Chris, I'm deaf anyhow. So
What?
yeah, you heard me. So yeah, I would have. I'd love to have been there for that
Why didn't you go?
because it was in Moscow and I'm in Ohio.
This is Cooper. Oh, that's your dog, Cooper? Oh. Oh. Yeah, everybody send in your animal photos.
Is that Alice Cooper?
That's Cooper. That's Cooper Gunner.
There we go.
Very cool. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Here's the godfather of metal right there.
Oh wow.
Mr. Tony.
Let's see. What time is it? What are we doing? Oh yeah,
You gotta go to your workbench.
I had said we would do a giveaway. I didn't say what. Wait, I said it would be that guitar right there.
Yeah, well, you lost.
I said it would be
So
that.
I get your pedal. This was my cat Comet.
Aw.
He was a Mancoon ragdoll mix.
Wait a minute. Who's Nick? This is your animal? What are those? Oh, those are ferrets. He has
Here,
ferrets.
I'll show a picture of my wife. There's me sitting next to her, but that's my wife.
Wait a minute. We want to see you.
No, you don't. It's Cole. It's Cole's mom. And
What was that? 2014?
no, that was 1988 or 88.
Yeah, that's what back when you had those family portraits and stuff, huh?
Yeah, that's what Olin Mills.
Whose cat is this? Oh, who sent this in? Look at that, all dressed up and everything. Very nice. Wait a minute. Show that photo of you in 1990. I'll show you guys a photo of me in 1990.
That was 88. 90
80.
90 is the one. Wait a minute.
Oh my gosh. Who has a snake?
Slash.
Somebody sent in a photo of their snake on their pedal board. Look at that. It's a snake on a rat.
It's hungry.
Who sent that in? Bobby, this is your cat? Oh my gosh, yeah, that does look a lot like Ned. The snake is yours? Robot? Oh wow.
That's 88.
Wait a minute. Well, how old are you there?
23.
Let's see that perm. Yeah, come on. 23.
Yep.
We're getting cat photos. Hey, there's Peggy.
Yo,
That's your other
Peggy,
cat?
How you doing? Ollie, how you doing?
Very cool.
This was in Huntington. We were at a place called Burke Allen's, and apparently this is one of the ones I'm doing a solo on because I'm standing right behind the bass player, but you can see my ESP angled up in the air, and I'm trying to find
Bobby, you got it, man.
this was a good day on the range.
I love cats. Love cats.
That was a good day at the shooting range.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Let's see that perm.
No,
You don't have to say that's you.
Here's my daughter when she was 2. This is her graduation photo.
Hey B9, what's up, man? That's your guitar?
That's hers.
Oh, cool.
That's her and Diva.
Oh yeah, we saw that.
This is one of her college project photos.
Cool.
Thank God she took after her mother and not me.
She would have that perm. Wait a minute. Do you still have that perm?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I can't find it.
Cool.
Oh, wait, for those, here's the original patent on the Floyd Rose, and look at the spring configuration.
Yeah, that's how mine are.
Yeah, you'll see people that throw a fit say, no, they have to be all straight. Here you go, Johnny.
Oh, wow.
That's actually...
Is that yours?
No.
Okay. Let me see. I know
I was going to go to your bench.
Okay. Couple things. I know I had said we would do a giveaway. I don't know if I ever said what. Let me actually I do have giveaway stuff over at the bench.
The slug pickup, the ohms on it. 48.2.
Oh yeah. Let's check that out while I walk to the bench.
Most of your hot pickups, if you're lucky, reach 20 to 21. 48.2 off the slug. Seymour Duncan slug. And you would think at that hot that it's unruly, and it's not. That thing sounds so cool. They are like $160 a piece. This is a Seymour Duncan slug.
Cool. All right. Can you hear me over here?
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2. Am I coming through here?
Yeah.
Through the mic?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Does it sound okay?
Yep.
All right. Let's see. How should we do this? Where's that other camera at?
Here's a funny one.
What happened to that perm?
She got mad at me because she got real mad at me because I, kind of like supposed to smash the cake. Well, me being me, I did, and I hit it. I put the cake and shoved it this way, and it went up her nose.
Oh, man.
So she was not happy with me at that.
Here, let me see if I can switch cameras.
Here's a Faith and Failure show.
Cool. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking about cleaning up my workbench. Turn the volume up. Is the volume too low? 1, 2, 1, 2. How's that? How's that? Hang on. Hang on. Let me put the playback on so I can hear my microphone. Check. 1, 2. Test. 1, 2, 3. We can't hear that. I had to mute you. One, 2. Is that any better? Still low? How's this? Is that better? 1, 2, 3. It sounds the same to me. Pump of the bass. It's low. Hang on. Let me get rid of this mic. Hang on. How's this? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, it turned everything off. Wait, it's not even on. One, 2. Oh, wait, the volume's down. No wonder I can't hear anything. Hang on. Sounds good? Sounds good? 1, 2, 3. Should be there. You guys got it? All right. You guys got me now? I still have to get a better microphone for this setup. All right, we got this one here. You hear me? Okay. All right, so I got 2 mics going. I got this one over here, and then I got this one. I got this one over here. So if I stand right here, you guys can hear me okay, right? Let me change back to the other camera real quick. There we go. How's that? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Is that
you
all
sound
right?
Fine. Yeah, you sound fine.
Can you hear me? Okay, cool. Yeah, the thing is, I gotta get like an arm like this for over there, and or it's just I'm trying to figure out how to set it up because I can't attach it to the workbench itself. There's nowhere to attach the arm. That's the problem. I have the 57 mic over there, but the thing is, that mic needs to be in my face. It can't
Attach
be
it to the.
on, it can't be on the desk like that.
Attach an arm to the top. Screw it down to the top. Top shelf.
I thought about that too. I'd have to get one. I thought about it. Wireless mic. I've thought about that too. Screw the mic to the ceiling. I thought about that too, Max. I've thought about all this stuff. Maybe by tomorrow, I'll get this set. I'll get this.
That's me wearing the ESP shirt.
Got the perm.
Didn't have a perm then.
Is it still considered a perm if it's curly down here? Let's say there's nothing here. Let's say you're totally bald here, but it grows and it's curly down here. Is that
then
still
you're Gallagher?
Lewis, what's going on, dude? And Raymond, I thought about the wireless mic, but the one that I got, I can't plug into my setup here. I can only plug it into, say, like this phone here.
What plug adapt? What's it have? What plug? The C style?
C.
And you can't plug it into what? Your iPhone?
No, my Focusrite.
I mean, do you need an adapt? What will go into it?
Auxiliary.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what will go into it?
Auxiliary, like a microphone cable.
Oh, okay. Because I have.
Yeah, the Workbench madness. Yeah, the part of the madness is trying to get a microphone over there.
I have adapters that go from the iPhone lightning cable to a C and reversed from a C into a lightning.
Yeah.
If you need one.
Oh, cool. No, that's what I have. Now you'll guys notice. Check this out. So I've got the other mic over there. So this is kind of a test, you guys. I've got this mic here. And if I walk over here, now I've got this mic here. So you guys can hear me through this.
Yeah.
But I can't be leaning down like this. It needs to be like in my face, like here. Like there needs to be an arm. I used to have I used to use a boom mic, a boom arm years ago. If I still have that, if I could set that here, I would have that across here and the mic would just be here. I mean, I guess I could do that. But I do have this. I bought this mic, wireless, you know, clip on, right? But it's a C. I mean, I could probably get it to work with the Focusrite. Duct tape it to my head. I got plenty of duct tape. Lapel mics. Yeah, I gave one away actually. A company sent me one, and it was a giveaway. Actually,
No
I think Peggy has it.
No perm there.
That's the photo that Laz used for last night.
Yeah.
By the way, Laz, you got to change. Well, for one thing, I wasn't even on your show last night, so. But change my photo for that thumbnail. That's a terrible photo. That's when I got that Black Kramer. This guitar. That was when I got this.
Which is going to be.
I know we've talked about that. I know. But the thing is, though, after you do it, you'll send it back, and I'll never get it.
Oh, will you shut? Out of everything I sent, 2 things didn't show up. And they probably will eventually. And I seriously thought about making another set for that guy. But I'm not going to say it.
All right. Well, maybe I will send this because I'm not playing it.
Yeah. I can't paint it if I don't have it.
It's just here. It's just here. All right. Let's put that. Put it there for now.
Hopefully within the next 2 weeks, I have MPN's guitar done. Good chunk of CC's guitar done. That red bass.
Show them that red bass.
Let me go
get another drink. Show them the red bass. We're both leaving at the same time. Smash that thumbs up. How many thumbs ups we got? We got 31 thumbs ups. That's pretty good, you guys. Thank you. This ain't bad, man. All right, he's going to show you that bass, and I'll be right back.
Started sanding on it, started removing the paint out of the neck pocket. But when he painted it, so he painted this candy over a silver base, the silver base color. So I started sanding, working on it today. That's just one initial sanding with 600 grit. But I did get where he let water get in all this, where he let water get in and swell the wood up. So I got all that sanded down. What I'm going to do is take the router and just enough just to take the paint off all that inside all those cavities. So I get down to the bare wood, and I didn't touch the back. There's a hole through it in the back. Right there. So, and this is just, I mean, it's like, feels like you just paint over sandpaper right there. I mean, it's the guy paid $600 for his paint job. It's got waves all through it. So yeah, I still got to get the silver off. It took me almost an hour to get the red off of it. So, and I got to get it still all the sides. A lot of work to this. I did order the clear coat, the red candy, and a couple other paints. I got MPN's paint stuff coming in. CC. CC. If you're here, still here, CC. I got to get all your paints yet, but yeah, we're. I guess I'm going to get your paint because Laz doesn't want to send it in the mail. Plus, he's using enamel. I'm going to use lacquer, and then
you don't want to use enamel. No.
I'm going to use lacquer with my. I don't know what. I just got notification that the dang it, the clear will be here Tuesday. This is the clear that I use right here.
Very cool.
That will be here Tuesday. The candy red probably Wednesday or Thursday, and then so I got to get CC's colors, but I still don't know what we're doing with CC's. I don't want to do an exact replica of the 5150 because I don't want anybody to get in trouble. So I will be Johnny. You're froze. I order paint from car suppliers. If you want to order that clear, just go to it's Auto Paint HQ. They got all kind of paints there too. Just go to Auto Paint HQ, and you can order everything there. It's cheaper to buy that clear by the gallon because it's $170 per gallon, and tax and all $83 for just a quart. So 4 quarts in a gallon. But I still have some left. Plus, I got that. I guess I got the candy red coming. I got the black coming for MPNs and CC. If you're still here, I know you were. I got to get your paint. So get it all done, and hopefully within the next 2 weeks, I have at least 3 of the 4 completely done. 50 years ago this week, Quiet Riot's first gig was at Randy Rhodes' Burbank High School. Yeah, he played their prom, his prom. So, yeah, I mean, I wish I would have had that clear coat in the 80s when I was doing cars. That's one of my cars I painted. That's candy blue, although it don't look good in that photo. That was an 80 Olds Tornado that was a diesel, and I pulled the diesel out, but I had to use the diesel oil pan, which was 7 quarts or 7.5 quarts, because that was actually a front-wheel drive car, even though the motor was a V8 and it was mounted like a regular V8 was. So there was a hole in the oil pan for one of the axles to go through. That car was originally silver with dark blue interior. And if you look in the driver's window over here, you'll see that the window is partly down. So you can see the garage, but you still can't see through the window from the inside. Well, not that good. And that was my fault because in the 80s here in Ohio, you could tint anything you wanted. So I had limo black, and then I double tinted it, went limo black. So at nighttime, it sucked. I literally had to roll the windows down to see. But that car was originally silver, and I removed the hood stripe or the hood chrome strip. I removed all the Tornado and Oldsmobile logos, filled everything in, painted it candy blue, and put the original moon hubcaps on. And I bought a 350 Hurst Olds 1969 350, rebuilt it and put it in there. Left the gearing. Left the gearing for the diesel.
What's going on over there?
I set it down on the pads here. Left the gearing in it for the diesel, so when I put the 69 Hurst Olds 350 motor down in it, that thing, I could smoke the front tires off for a long time. And then I got green, I did a lime green Camaro. I painted so many cars through the late 70s and 80s. I did 70 Cuda green on an 80 Camaro. But yeah, I mean, it was been painting for years. My dad had 2 body shops when I was growing up. So
That's cool, dude.
I started painting guitars back then. So, but yeah, I won a car show, or I took first place in a car show. That Tornado.
Yeah, I know. What happened was my computer crashed.
Oh, did it?
Keeps happening. Yeah, that's where I went. My computer all of a sudden restarted, and I had to wait till everything came back. Although I have this other laptop, so I could see you the whole time. Yeah. Is this mic still working? You can still hear me over here?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, I got to get this set up. I'll get something fixed tomorrow. We'll come back here tomorrow. I know it's kind of a mess. We'll come back here tomorrow, deal with all this stuff. I'll get a mic set up, and then we'll do a...
I see that hammerhead.
do a work... What?
The hammerhead.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you again, man.
Oh, you're welcome. Those things are pretty neat.
Look at that.
That's going to be an 80s skateboard colors.
That's kind of cool with a light like that. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I saw something today. Let me show you. Let me switch back.
Thank you, James.
Well, I could just bring this camera with me. Look at this. Bringing the camera with me over here, and then switch back here. There we are. Yeah, let me show you something. Let me show you a photo of this Starbucks cup I saw earlier today. I didn't take a photo of the whole cup. I just I did. Actually, yeah, I did.
I know it looks pink, but it's not. It's red. That was one of my Chevelles. There's another picture outside the garage.
That was your car?
Yeah, one of them.
Oh, wow. Cool. Okay. Check this out. We were talking about 80s stuff. This was a Starbucks cup I saw earlier. Kind of similar to that design. Sort of. It's the same colors.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I know there's pink in there.
I know. I gotta put pink on that guitar. I can't get away from pink.
But it would even look cool. Like this guitar would look cool like that. Like imagine this
So you
this.
just you want splatter then? Those colors are splatter?
I don't know.
It's a pink, purple, and yellow. You just want the yellow on the headstock.
I like
right?
the skateboard too.
Yeah.
I might need to get 2 guitars. I might need 2 guitars painted. I don't know.
That's fine.
That's kind of neat, right? What do you guys think in the chat? That's kind of a cool design, right? Sort of. I mean, you really have to look close up to really see the shapes and stuff.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's like geometric patterns.
There's like, yeah. Can you guys hear that turkey outside? Oh, wait a minute. Why don't I just use that? Remember the video I did yesterday? The video I did yesterday, I kept talking about. Wait a minute. Get this thing down here. Where is it? There it is right there. Look. You stay there. Now look, see? Sort of stays. There we go. The what's that thing called? I did the video.
Guitar dock.
The guitar dock. I couldn't think of the name. The guitar dock. And dude, I've been playing this thing like crazy, man. This one?
Mm-hmm. I love that guitar.
This is so cool, man. They are rich, dude. Thank you so much, man. Sounds amazing. I mean, it has that telly tone. The telly tone. And you can definitely play your AC/DC.
What? I don't hear what you're doing.
Thank you. Sherman, oh, that was you? You sent that in? Hang on, let me look.
So you guys laugh when I keep telling you yellow and black's my favorite. There's my Hummer.
That's the car you drive every day.
That sits in the garage. That's in the garage more than it's out.
Oh, yeah.
There's the engine in it. It looks like showroom. Then my Dodge truck.
That's the car you drive every day.
No, the one I drive every day is the one that got hit by the trampoline.
Dude, I actually bought a trampoline today. No jokes.
Yeah, the one I drive, well, I could have give you that one.
Oh, yeah.
That's the car I took up and took Rich and his wife over to the museum in.
Check out what Sherman just sent in, man. Whoa, dude. Look what Sherman just sent in, man. Look at this stuff.
Ah. Ah. Yeah, that was the first cover for the wine bottles. Yep. Wow. Is there still wine in there, Sherman? Yep. That was the first label.
Man, it looks, is it open?
No, he said it's still in there. Mine's still in there too. Cool.
Very cool, dude. And then
So I won your pedal, Johnny, tonight with that bet. So.
uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
That's a cool guitar, man. Looks like a Stripe series.
Is that a one of the pickups from a Schecter? Because they had that, the clear bobbins on top.
The actual pickup was a Mighty Mite. That may be a Mighty Mite.
Hemi, Steve.
That's Nick's guitar.
I don't do diesels anymore. I'll dig out the other pictures of Chevelles. I had the red 70 red, black stripes, black interior, 454 LS6, and I had a 70 Chevelle 396 SS, white with flames, and black interior. Johnny, you froze again. Yep, Johnny's froze again. He's going to have to get his computers worked on. So, yeah, so painting, I've been painting for years. I did that black and, there's the black, and it's actually Predator green blood, if you ever seen the movie Predator. So that's what's on that. Yeah, I love painting. I love painting guitars. I love painting cars. So, yeah, his computer crashed again. Yeah, that Dodge is a 2500, but it's basically a 1 ton underneath it. Everything's extra heavy duty. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I had a white Hummer just like, I was trying to find a picture going up the hill where it's like this. Literally, I couldn't find it. Inside the Hummer, the interior is black and yellow. My favorite guitar in the world was my yellow ESP. I was going to do this room in black and yellow, but the yellow for this foam was terrible because it looked like baby puke yellow. It wasn't a bright yellow. It was very, so I went with the orange. But, Steelers, fan of Steelers, lifelong. So,
Am I here?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, this computer keeps crashing. It's not good.
The big one?
My main one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just yep, not a good thing.
I thought about that, Rich, dreaming of getting that ESP. It's on sale because it's got 2 spots. The headstock, the tip of the headstock needed fixed, and there's 2 spots on the body. And I thought, since it's going to have to be repainted, I would, if I was able to get it, which I'm not going to be able to, but I thought doing it the Hummer yellow so it would match. But so yeah, yellow and black. That's always been my favorite colors. But I'm never going to be able to get that guitar, so I can't. It's just a pipe dream. But I was out today in the garage with because I had to go out in the garage for something, and I was sitting there and I was looking at the yellow on that because it's a different yellow. It's like a real bright competition yellow. I thought, man, that would look good on that guitar if I could ever get it. Because in other words, I wouldn't touch it, but it needed the tip of the headstock was busted, and there was 2 spots that they touched up that they chipped, so it'd have to be repainted anyhow. So I thought, why not still paint it yellow, but just that Hummer yellow, because it's a brighter yellow. And it's 68 Mustang GT convertible. That was actually my first car. 4-speed, 302. And I had the Grand National. When they first came out, I bought one and ended up selling it because the insurance was ridiculous on it.
How many cars have you owned?
Have I owned since 16? Well, I was 14 when I got the Mustang. Hold on, I'll let you know.
Nick, thank you, man. Yeah, I was planning on going to the Workbench today, but I got to get I'm having bigger problems all of a sudden. Computer keeps crashing on me.
I think I've had 26 cars.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot of cars. Dang.
Well, I don't have them all now. I wish I did, but I don't. I had a white Hummer just like that yellow one too, but my buddy got it now.
26 cars.
Mm-hmm.
How many have you had all at one time?
7.
Dang.
Play some Sabbath.
What songs do they do?
Iron Man or the song Black Sabbath.
It goes like this, right? Something like that.
I am Iron Man.
What's the actual key of that?
Well, he tuned down for Ozzy's voice. We always played it in E. Oh, Nightbot's up finally. Wow, Nightbot is spamming now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Bend the E string above the nut. Oh, yeah. That's how he did it. I took a spring out.
Oh, did you?
I had 3
Okay.
springs. I took one out, so now it's like much easier.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let me try to jump on this other computer again real quickly here. I can't believe it keeps crashing, man. It's just going down.
I had a square body 77 Chevy 4x4, not extended cab, just standard cab. And I had 44-inch tires on it, lift kit, double roll bars, put a 396 down in it. It was a 4-speed, 4 technically, but first was a granny gear. And we were on a place here called Seven Creeks, where everybody takes four-wheeling and buggies and everything. This was 1984, 84, I think. And I went up, they called Suicide Hill, and it was a hill like this, but the last 4 feet was literally completely vertical. And I got to the top of it, and the truck was so high, I thought if I can get the front tires over it, then I'll get over it. But I was so used to driving my uncle's buggy, his rail buggy, you couldn't make something, you'd stop, shove in the clutch, turn the wheel, turn, and just go back down the hill. So I got up there at the top with that truck, got clear of the top, and it got stuck, and I stopped. So I'm sitting, I shoved the clutch in, cut the wheel, took my foot off the brake, and the truck went down this way. And then once it got so far, I rolled the rest of the way down the hill. And back then, you could ride around with rifles in your back windows and 4x4 trucks and shotguns. So by the time I got down the hill, my Winchester shotgun had beat the crap out of me from bouncing off the roof. And when the truck finally landed, it landed upside down. I hit the harness, crawled out of it, grabbed my shotgun. The truck there wasn't anything on the body that wasn't smashed or windows wasn't cracked. There wasn't a window that wasn't cracked. Two of the 44-inch tires had slices in them from hitting rocks or whatever. Rims were bent. 2 rims were bent. Axle was broke. So I got mad, took the shotgun out, shot the other 2 tires, shot into the radiator. I was mad. And then my buddy, we went home, and Dad goes, "Where's your truck?" I said, "I don't have that truck anymore." We went back the next day to get it, and someone already took it. It was gone.
Wow.
They didn't get much out of it, though, except the roll bar was still good. It was banged up, but it saved the back where I was strapped in. It saved that from crushing down on me.
Dang, man. Wild, man.
Yeah, between that and jumping from truck to truck, 65 miles an hour, and trying to get on top of a round Volkswagen, almost dying, it was crazy.
How old were you when you did that?
2 weeks after high school graduation. 18. Stupid. So if there's any youngins in here, don't try to get on top of a round vehicle. There's nowhere to grab hold of. And then, that's what happened.
Why would you do that?
I wasn't thinking. I was 18 years old. We was riding around. I went to jump on it, and the roof was, the Volkswagen Bug. There was nothing. I was like, whoops.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
And then,
you just slipped off?
Flipped off.
Going how fast?
He was probably going, he was probably going 25 or 30 there.
Oh my gosh.
But because I had been a football player and weightlifter, that's actually what saved my life, because I landed here, and they said if I hadn't been the neck and shoulders, it would have snapped my neck in half.
Oh my gosh.
But jumping from truck to truck, you'd get in the lead truck, and you would get like the bed of the truck would be to the front of the door of the other truck, and then you would jump from that bed to the bed of the other truck. So by the time you got up, the other truck was there for you to land in the other bed at 65, 70 miles an hour. Who does that? I did. We did here.
Why are you doing that?
I don't know. Something to do.
What year was this?
That was 81 or 80 through 83. We did that. I did that numerous times.
Just for fun.
Yeah. Yep. Or if we weren't down there drag racing, that was what we did. Yeah, I live in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountain, the Smokies. So it's nothing but hills and trails and everything around here.
So go hiking.
Well, I did that too. Rock rappelling. We rappel. I didn't do rock climbing, but we rappelled.
What do you think of this?
I love that guitar. I got to build one of those.
Yeah. So I don't know about tomorrow night. I want to change the neck. I want to get a different neck for this guitar. Whether I can find one in here somewhere, I'll try to do that. But so I don't know if tomorrow night. But we got that headless guitar too, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to work on that. But I think all this stuff I need to glue things.
Let's see. Let's see. I'm sorry, I had to sign back into the chat, so I missed all this. Brian, no, I don't drink. I never did. I was always a designated driver for all my. Matter of fact, when I was.
Wait a minute. The designated driver is the one jumping out of the car.
Well, when I was 14 or 15, I had a beard. I looked older. Now, you only had to be 18 to buy beer back then.
Thank you, Max.
So I was driving around seniors in their cars. I didn't even have a permit because you couldn't get a permit. You had to be 16 to even get a permit. So I'm driving around all these guys in their trucks and cars, going to a place called Brewbaker's and going in and buying beer for guys who were older than me. And then I would drive them around while they got drunk.
And then you would jump out of the car.
Well, that was... No, not with those guys. That was guys my age is when we were the ones that did the thing. The jumping and all that stuff. Wait, I am surprised I'm still alive, honest to God. Because motorcycle. Wrecked. That wasn't my Harley. I was taking a guy home.
Wait a minute. Where's the story going, Ron? And there's nothing wrong with that.
He worked at the parts store. He was a friend of mine. His girlfriend didn't show up, so he's like, "Can you take me back to the house?" I said, "Sure." So we got. I had my buddy's bike at that time because I had my Harley. I was painting the tank on the Harley, so I took him home. Coming back, it was supposedly a 2-lane road, but I don't think 2 cars could actually pass. And there was a hairpin turn. So I'm coming back, and I'm thinking to myself, if I'm in a car, like I've done a million times on that road, I'm taking the inside of the turn. So I got over as far as I can. And sure as can be, as soon as I hit around a turn, here come a car head on. So I had 2 choices. Either run the bike into the ditch or hit the car head on. So I went into the ditch, and it went in the ditch, went out, and I come out flying. The bike, I landed on the concrete. The bike landed on top of me and literally ripped a whole section of my foot off. It was hanging there by skin. So I didn't know.
You mean like in those cartoons where you see like the middle and you see the bone?
Yeah, the little toe from there back, it ripped it off.
So you don't have a little toe?
Yeah, I got it. They sewed it back on.
Yours or another one?
Mine. But what happened, I hit, and then the bike came down on top of me, and the foot peg went in, and the bike was still running, so it kind of like was starting to do circles, and it finally stalled. So I didn't know my foot was hurt till I went to stand up, and it felt like someone stabbed my foot, and I looked down, and was like, oh, okay. So a guy that lived in the house come down, and we got the bike set up straight, and the front handlebars were bent, the mirror was bent, the front fender was trashed, tank was hit, tail lights were busted, their turn signals on the left side. So I got it started. We finally got it started, and I'm trying to drive it about 15 miles back here to town. And
so your foot was like this.
Yeah. Half of it, well, part of it, about a third of it.
Or the foot itself?
No, not the foot, just the little toe and back. It like peeled it off. So
it was like this.
Yeah. And so I'm trying to come down the highway with that flopping in the wind.
Oh.
Bugs and pebbles hitting it, and I felt bad for my buddy because this is honest to God's truth. This was on a Friday night. The weekend before, going down the Ohio River, a barge broke free and crashed into the docks here in town and took out his boat. That was the weekend before this, before I wrecked his bike. He had a Trans Am. That Tuesday or Wednesday, he blew the motor in his Trans Am. So he was actually at his garage pulling the motor out. The only thing he had left to drive was the bike. And here I come around the corner with the headlight thing. Yeah. So then his girlfriend was there and they put me in her car and took me to the hospital, and it looked like a drive-by shooting inside the car. There was blood all over the seat and the floor and the door panel. Yeah. So like I said, I should have been dead a few times, but for some reason I was kept alive by God. So don't know why. Maybe it was to paint guitars for people. I don't know. But,
yeah, and you're gonna paint my guitar.
Yeah, I told you I would.
Oh, that's ouch. Now my foot hurts.
Yeah, I had, but one thing that did keep me alive, that helped me through all that was the fact that I was a football player and bodybuilder. So, because like when I fell off the car, the doctor said if you'd just been normal size, your neck would have been broken in half. You'd have been dead instantly. See, I had a 24-inch neck, 63-inch chest, and a 36-inch waist.
See you, Sherman. Have a good time, man. Thank
Later,
you again,
Sherman.
dude. Thank you, Sherman, for all your support, man. Oh my gosh.
So that's what saved me being built like that, because I was a star football player, had college scholarship, everything. I played middle linebacker. And I went for the ball. Our coaches was like, you know what? Just go for the ball. Just go for. I got mad one time. We were playing a team, a Bridgeport team, and I'd sacked the quarterback 2 or 3 times by the second quarter. Then they got the ball at the start of the second half, and I come through to sack him again, and he drilled me in the crotch with the football on purpose. And I told her, I got up and pointed at him and said, "You're next." And our coach saw me do it, called me over and said, "Don't you do a damn thing, Ronnie." Well, we went out next play, and I hate to admit this. I hate to admit it because I did it on purpose. I got in the next play, went right through, did a blitz, got right through, hit him, and I put my arm right here in his when he went to throw, and I drove my body.
Oh my gosh.
I drove my body down on his arm and broke his arm.
Oh.
Right there on purpose. And I looked at him and said, throw the ball at me again. Then, of course, my coach pulled me out of the game after that. Yeah, I got in there like that and landed on it, and I heard it crack. I hate to admit it, but I did that on purpose. But he also threw the ball at my crotch on purpose too. So.
But weren't you wearing a cup?
Yeah, but still hurts like hell when they throw as hard as they can.
Great. This has turned into sports chat, my favorite. I'd rather talk about Rush.
Well, I was rushing. I was rushing the passer.
And he, oh my gosh. Talking about broken foots and broken arms, bouncing out of cars.
I had it was tough being me growing up.
Crushed nuts.
But yeah, I mean,
crotch talk.
No, Peggy, he didn't. Actually, he didn't throw the ball the rest of the year after that. So yeah, I mean, and growing up with my uncles and stuff in what they were in as far as the organized stuff, it was you don't cry, you got to be tough, you do what you got to do.
Yeah, no crying, you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. Where are we at? What time is it?
We want to get back to bands real quick.
Yeah, let's talk about some music. We never said what the giveaway was.
Yeah. Your air guitar right there.
We never said. Oh, this one?
No, the Van Halen one you was just holding for my foot.
Chris King won't like that, man. Let me see. Oh, that's one of the reasons I went to the bench over there, is because I have giveaway stuff in the bench. Thank you again, Bay Area Rich.
Golf clap.
Now, if my stupid computer doesn't stop crashing on us.
I did track too, but just shot put and discus.
What? Look at this. You guys never see this. I've got this in here. All right, so you're going to paint this?
Yeah.
You're going to paint this? Okay, so I need to send this.
Yeah. Yeah, you had it in the box once.
AC/DC guitar pick? Do I have one of those? Or did I?
You know, I
thought I gave one of those. I think Peggy owns one of those. Let me see what I have. I do have guitar picks. Lewis. Okay. So to make up for the past hour of this show, this guitar needs a new neck. That will happen at some point. This guitar will be painted right here. What else?
Oh, I forgot I had a metal pick.
What else is happening? I have reviews to do, which I had said I would do tomorrow. I've got this amp here. I've got the little Lacado amp, the JA022. I'll do a review tomorrow of this.
Have you tried that yet?
What?
That amp.
I haven't opened it. No.
Oh, okay.
No. Excuse me. I do unboxings and everything all in one video.
Okay.
So tomorrow I'll do a video with this. So look for that. Huh? Ogre Lord? What? Now wait, I have guitar picks. I have tons of different guitar picks in this bag here. I don't know what they are, though. But we'll give one away tonight. Let's see what I have. Oh, here's one that Ron would like.
Cinderella was a good band, but not a pink pick. See, when we were in the band...
You were in Cinderella?
No.
No, Johnny.
When I had my yellow ESP, I had the yellow pick in it, used yellow Fender medium picks.
Look at this. I didn't know I had Cinderella guitar picks.
Oh, my God. Look at this, Johnny.
Is that pink?
Yeah, I don't want it.
Look at this.
Ah, there you go.
Look whose this is.
Alex is cool. Hey man, it might if if what I think is in here, it might be very funny. There's a Pink Floyd. The band Pink Floyd, not a Pink Floyd Rose. God, I can't get him out of here.
You guys remember these picks? Remember these ones that I had?
Yeah, you were supposed to send me one of those. You never did.
Well, I'll send this one with that guitar.
All right. Thank you.
Janice, can you remind me? Janice, are you still here?
She probably left.
I'll put it right there. Who's this? Any idea?
Yngwie? Ah.
Who's that?
Yngwie, Johnny Beane, same person. Oh my God, I got another pink pick. Well, when I send a guitar back to you, you're getting these.
Look at this one.
Ah. Throw that in the guitar too.
And look at this.
Megan.
Did you see the interview with him and Steve Rosen?
No.
You didn't watch that? I watched some of it.
Dang it. I thought I had.
That's right, B9. Thank you, Peggy. Okay, what we'll do...
Hey, I got a red Guitar Center pick. It's not in here.
Those are easy to get.
Except when you're there.
Nah, when you're there, they're all over the place.
I got a Jason pick. Glows in the dark. Wait, missing.
All right. Who wants? Do you want the Cinderella pick? Can you guys refresh your browsers? We got 30 watching live right now. Can we get to 300 views live? Everybody watching right now, refresh your browser. Everybody, have your computers crashing right now. Oh, yeah, Guitar Center. Yeah, it's like there's guitar picks everywhere, but the cables for the amps are all gone. Yeah. I know. GBD guy is asking Ron, what Cinderella album should he listen to?
Long Cold Winter. Man, I must have given it away. Because somehow I had an AC/DC pick.
Look at this one.
It was the flick of the switch. There you go. It had the Flick of the Switch album cover on it. And it's not here. Ghost. Black Sabbath. Pink Floyd. James Ingve. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I had one. I don't even know how I got it. Someone had to have given it to me because I wouldn't have got it myself.
Look at that.
Ugh.
Okay, let me see. We'll give away the Cinderella pick, okay? And it's pink. Pink Cinderella pick. We'll give that away. Okay? So that's there.
I got a pick from Dr. Love's Insane Asylum.
Who's that?
I have no idea.
All right. So we'll give away the pink Cinderella. We'll do that. What time is it? 20 to the top of the hour.
Go 20 more minutes.
Let's do a couple things. Let's we got some listings. Let's check out this listing. I wish I could upload the podcast in real time while we do these shows. Maybe in the future that'll be a thing. Because after every show, I do the podcast, and that takes me a while to do. Amanda texted you? It's loud at the concert? Oh, man. It's got to be, yeah.
Well, it's AC/DC. It's got to be loud.
Ron, top hair metal bands to start with. GBD guy says.
White Snake. Dawkins. Let's see. Oh, there's so many of them. Man, I cannot find. I thought I knew I had it. I must have gave it away already.
Okay. Well, while you're looking for that, let's check out the G.A. Nelson VT Custom Sunburst.
That is gorgeous, that piece of wood. But it's a shame it's in the back.
Here, let's read some stuff. Gorgeous guitar. Alder body with quilted maple top and inset maple back. Black binding on top, neck, and headstock. Purfling on body and neck. Shallow hardware. Neck is angled to support Les Paul style bridge and tailpiece. The guitar played by Neil Schoen, and led to the development of a number of prototypes. He has 2 with him for Journey's upcoming shows. You can see and hear them on his Instagram page. 20 plus videos. So it looks like this guy builds guitars and Neil Schoen has some.
Ooh. That right there, it's a shame that's on the back because that's gorgeous.
Am I crashing? I'm still here, right?
No, you're here. Man, oh man, I'm sorry, everybody. I thought I was going to be able to pull out a AC/DC pick and give it to everybody.
Well, you just said how much you hated them. Why would you even have their guitar pick?
Someone gave it to me. That's why I thought, but I don't have it here, so I must have already given it away. But I thought if I still had it, thought I did, give it over one. But I don't have it. At least I haven't found it yet.
Those inlays. That's pretty cool.
That's a neat guitar. I like that a lot.
Steve Gunner, can you believe that? I can't believe that either, man.
What?
That you hate AC/DC.
No, I don't hate AC/DC. Don't hate them. They never did anything for me as far as musically. It's not my taste.
GBD guy, Ron sent me this listing.
Well, I got some pinup girl pickups.
You mean guitar picks?
Yeah. Or, yeah. No. Could be pickup.
I've got a pretty crazy guitar pick. I don't know how some company sent out a bunch of picks to me, like samples, and there were some pretty weird ones in there. And I kept one of them. Where is it? If I can find it, I'll show it to you. I don't know where it went. Since I moved in here, it's gone. So very cool guitar here. The G.A. Nelson.
I like the way that looks. It's like I'd be afraid to play that one.
Very cool. By the way, where's everybody watching from tonight? In the chat, where are you currently? What you can give us just the state if you want.
Nope, sorry everybody, I don't have it. Thought I did. I must have given it to somebody. I probably gave it to my son-in-law. Because if I'm not mistaken, he likes AC/DC. I got 2 pink picks here, Johnny. When I send your guitar back, I'll send them with them.
Pink picks?
Yep. Because I sure as hell don't want it.
That's pretty wild.
I mean, that guy does gorgeous work. There's a lot of work in putting wood together like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because that don't come naturally. And it's probably, I mean, for the time that it take to do all that intricate woodwork, it's, $3,800 isn't bad. And like you even get free shipping.
Are those active? It doesn't even say.
They look like it.
Oh, yeah, yep. There's the battery compartment.
Yeah, the only thing that I would change if I did that guitar is the pick guard.
You don't like that?
Well, the top of it on that arch, I would have did some other kind of design.
Oh, up here.
Yeah. No, the pick guard. The top of the pick guard.
You mean here?
Yeah, that arch.
Well, I mean, you see more of the body without it.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I mean, this guitar really is a Telecaster, Les Paul, and a Strat. It's kind of all three in one in a way. Oh, you hear Pierre?
Pierre is here. But that's a beautiful job. Even the headstock's gorgeous on that.
Let's go to his store. Am I human? I am human. Oh well. I guess that's over.
What?
What do you mean by human? Yes, I am.
I am human.
Let me look at the rest of it.
I am Johnny Beane. Steve's older brother.
Oh,
Rhode
man.
Island. Wow. That's cool. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Well, I don't know, Max, because then you see the route for the. Maybe if he, instead of the arch on that pick guard, kind of leveled it out on the top, that might be different.
Okay, who wants to win a pink guitar pick?
Peggy does.
Who wants to win a pink guitar pick right now?
Dang it, Peggy's gonna win yet again. I tell you what.
Do the wheel of names and just put Peggy's name in it. She's got to win.
Oh. There we go. You want to win? Type win in the chat right now.
Wait, do they have to put the exclamation for the?
It doesn't matter. As long as they type anything, as long as they've typed anything in the past 2 hours, they're in. But we got to get the chat rate up.
Chat. Oh, I didn't. Wow.
Type in the chat. Type in the chat right now. Type in the chat. Anything you want. Okay. Words. Yes. Words. Words in the chat.
Huh? Well, I guess Rat was considered hair metal.
Yeah. Top hair metal. I got to refill my drink. Top hair metal bands, you guys, in the chat. And I'll be right back.
There you go. Right back. So I at GBD, I would say, Cinderella, Dawkins, Whitesnake, Rat, obviously Poison. But Warrant, but I just thought of another band I never got into. I'm not going to say I can't stand them. Enough's Enough, because the first time I heard one of their songs, I said enough's of that, and they're like, "That's the name of the band, Enough's Enough." I said, "Oh, bull." But I never cared for them at all. But I guess they're considered hair metal or glam rock. Lewis was quite right. Considered hair metal. I don't know if they were. I don't know. Well, I guess what was whatever album, The Wild and the Young, that song. I did like that song by Quite Right. The Wild and the Young. If you look at their in the video, their outfits, that was definitely a glam type thing. That's like when Ozzy went glam for The Ultimate Sin. I don't know about that. Warren DeMartini is a hell of a guitar player. George Lynch is a hell of a guitar player. There were so many to sit here and say, let's just go hair metal. We'll take Randy and Eddie and Dime out of the mix. So let's just say hair metal. You got Reb. You got George. You got Warren DeMartini. I mean, you got so many guys, Jakey Lee, that were just so killer guitar players. It's hard to say which one would be the best out of those guys. I mean, I spent the day with Jake, spent 4+ hours on the bus with him and Ray Gillen playing guitars. I played his White Charvel, the one that's in the Bark of the Moon video, with the band while he stood back and listened to it back in the back by the soundboard. But to say who was the best out of all those guys, I don't know. They were all so good.
You know what I just realized? I haven't eaten dinner yet. So I need to eat. Okay, I'll tell you who's the best in that list. Give me that list right now.
Well, we got Warren DeMartini, George Lynch, Reb Beach, Paul Gilbert. Who else did I say? I mean, yeah. Yeah. Roy Clark was a hell of a Jason Becker.
Jason Becker. Jason Becker was the best out of all those guys.
But I guess it would be David Lee Roth wasn't considered hair metal, even though the Eat 'Em and Smile tour screamed glam rock.
Where's my Jason Becker video?
Nick. Yeah, I was roadie. It was. Oh my God.
While you're thinking of that, here's this.
All right, Johnny Beane hanging out with Big Pimp Jason Becker. Hello, Jason. This is
With your
all right.
permission.
Damn,
Yeah, right. You got
Jason's so goddamn handsome. Look at him. All right. And there's Mike pimping Barney over here, and then Dan, just goddamn it, sexy. Too fucking sexy. And of course me.
Didn't you go to Costa Rica?
Okay.
All right, Nick. Badlands. Wow, I just got a thing from Twitch says we think you'll like. Somebody is streaming Call of Duty Warzone now.
Oh wow.
I've never heard of that person before, so I don't know why it's telling me. Yeah,
that's why it's telling you, because you've never heard of them before. That's why.
Badlands, and I worked the shows, and I spent a little over 4 hours on the bus with Jake and Ray, and we were sitting playing guitars and talking and laughing and making up stuff. And then the funny part was the Badlands album had just come out, and I didn't know anything off of it. And so we were standing there, and they were all up for the sound check, and Jake hands me the guitar, which is the White Charvel. It was in the Bark of the Moon video. Says, go ahead and play. I'm going out here at the soundboard. So I'm actually standing on stage with Ray Gillen, Eric Singer. I cannot remember who their bass player is or was. And they're like, well, what do you want to play? And I'm like, dude, I don't know any of your new songs yet. So I said, Bark at the Moon. And, they were like, yeah. Of course, I don't think Jake was very happy about that, but we played Bark at the Moon, the whole song. And then Jake come back, and I said, how'd it sound? He said, it sounded good. You played it wrong, but it sounded good. He said, but don't worry, Zach plays it wrong too. So.
Oh my goodness. So, wait a minute. What can I do here? Oh, okay. All right. What time is it? Okay, look at this. We're almost at 3 hours as far as when I hit the button. So we'll do an even 3 hours tonight. We're going to give away this guitar pick, Cinderella, pink VIP pick.
So would that be Toms, or would that be? Oh my God, I can't. I turned 60. I'm forgetting everything now.
I don't know. I don't know who any of these people are on there.
Alan, Mark, June. What? That ain't anybody from Cinderella.
Yeah, it is. From Cinderella recently. Rock Daddy, what's up, man?
Yeah,
refresh your browsers.
It was funny, Nick. You know, I was like, "How does it sound?" He goes, "That sounded good, but you played it wrong." I was like, "Okay." I mean, you know, that's kind of like Steve Vai telling you can do better.
Well, hey, if Steve Vai tells you can do better, you can definitely do better. Steve Vai, man.
Jeff, that's what I was thinking. Jeff
LeBar.
Yeah.
Somebody used to watch this show years ago, and I remember them telling me that they were in a band with Jeff LeBar, and we were going to get him. We were going to get him on the show.
Was it? Was
huh?
it his own Jeff's band? Because he had one that he put out a couple songs with, an album or a couple albums, I think. I don't know if it was just called LeBar. I'm not sure.
This was many years ago. And I think we were going to get Jeff LeBar on this show. This was a long time ago. Somebody used to be in my chat, and they were like in a band with him or something.
He was a good, there's another good one, underrated.
Lawrence. Yeah, I know.
There's so many, and I know this might upset people, but the 80s put out the best music ever. And I'm not talking just metal or hair metal. I'm talking everything. I mean,
well, you know what Sinatra song came out in the 80s?
I don't know.
That one song. That one tune that he does where he sings about his entire life. Right? Didn't that come out in the 80s?
My Way? That's older than that.
Well, I think he recorded a version of it in the 80s.
So, but I mean, there was even Robin Crosby. Robin Crosby was a hell of a guitar player, but he doesn't get the credit as Warren did. And even Chris Holmes. Or what's his name? Randy Piper from Wasp. The pipester. You know, these guys, but if you take the 80s in general, you know, like the Cars finally made it big in the 80s. The Tubes. You know, look at all those bands, then the hair metal and all 80s. Madonna, Whitney Houston, you know, the 80s put out the best music that I think was ever written, ever put out. For all genres of music.
Well, I've said this a billion times. When I think of the 80s, I think of the 80s as two different eras of music. The early 80s to the late 80s. It's almost like two different decades. Right, Janice?
Another underrated band was Dangerous Toys from Texas. They were killer, but they just never, you know, it was like they got there, and then installed. Kind of like my truck. Vivian Campbell. You know, Vivian Campbell said in an interview that he went back to play some of the stuff he did in Dio and he couldn't do it anymore. Yeah, Nick, you're right. Robin, I don't know. Yeah, Firehouse, Kicks, Trickster. Jackal. Teasing, pleasing. Yep, that's probably my favorite song of theirs.
Wait a minute. Somebody just dropped a name.
Adrian.
If I can only find it, I'll play it. Oh, this one?
Hey guys, it's Adrian Vandenberg. You're watching Johnny Beane on TV.
Yes. We are. We're on
What was
TV.
What was the name of that band, Johnny? You played for me that one night that they sounded like Van Halen, but they came out too late.
Roxy Blue.
Check that out on YouTube, guys.
That guitar player went on to be a dentist. He's actually a really good dentist now. I was watching some of their videos.
And check out Circus of Power. If you ever watched the movie The Burbs, when Corey Feldman comes out on the porch in the beginning of the movie. Wait a minute.
It's Corey Feldman. You're watching Johnny Beane TV, I guess.
When he comes out on the porch at the beginning of the movie and sets a stereo up, paint the porch.
Who?
Corey.
Can I get a shout out?
Yeah, hey, what's up?
My name's Johnny Beane. I do a show called Johnny Beane TV.
All right, Johnny Beane, make it happen, brother.
There you go. I live in Santa Cruz.
Rock and roll, rock
Lost
and roll.
Boys.
Nice.
Awesome.
We'll see you this summer on tour.
Right
See you
on.
out there.
Could you guys hear that?
Yes.
If you see The Burbs, when he puts the stereo on and gets the paint and he turns the stereo on, you hear a song called Machine, and it's by Circus of Power.
And who puts the stereo on?
Corey.
Hey, it's Corey Feldman. You're watching Johnny Beane TV, I guess.
Who stars in that movie?
Tom Hanks.
Well, I don't have a channel ID from him yet.
Carrie Fisher.
I wish I had one from her. Have you looked up all that Star Wars gone wrong with AI videos?
No.
Oh my gosh. Stuff's so weird. Okay. Look at this.
Even Rough Cut. Yeah. If is Holly still here? I think she says she never heard of Rough Cut.
I don't think Holly was ever here.
Oh. Now, if you look at Rough Cut, their song Black Widow, and they redid Janis Joplin, Take a Little Piece of My Heart. Bruce Dern's in that too, James. Lizzie, we opened for Lizzie Borden. That was funny.
No, you didn't.
The hell I didn't. They played over here in Wheeling.
How many original band members?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know.
So if you were to open for Foreigner now, would it really have been Foreigner?
Well, they're out as Foreigner.
Is Foreigner now?
This was 80.
Former?
No, that was the original
Foreigner.
member. Listen, wait a minute. That had to be the original members because that was 89. That would have been the original members. You know, Carlos is not a bad guitar player, but if you watch the not the making of Hearing Aid, but the actual, the Stars video, I felt so bad for him, but it was like so pathetic of what he did, where they put him.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Everybody refresh your browsers. We're going to do the giveaway at 300 views live. But that means we need 20 more views. So, everybody...
We need to get this to 1,000 views on weekends.
Yeah, I know. Everybody refresh your browsers. Roll one out my bag. What?
I don't know, but I don't want no part of that.
I can't hear you. I went deaf from an AC/DC concert tonight. Now you're really muted. Because it really does say mute. Oh, you're on the wrong mic now.
Yeah. All right. I got it.
Oh, no. No, you're right. No,
Craig Jeffria came from Angel, which is out touring right now. 50th anniversary tour. And check out Crucified Barbara, Rock Me Like the Devil.
Who played guitar in Danger Danger?
Don't know.
Hey everybody, it's Andy Simmons. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Wasn't he in that band?
I don't know.
Does anybody know? I have another one too, but I can't find it. That is him, right?
You had the Michael Schenker group, then you had Macaulay Schenker.
Wait a minute. Wait a second.
Chris DeGarmo, Queensryche. He was probably the best guitar player between him and Michael Wheaton. Now Chris flies planes, people.
What?
Chris DeGarmo is a pilot, like a Learjet pilot.
Okay. Who's ready to win a Cinderella Pink guitar pick? Because I haven't had dinner yet. Did you have dinner tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, I did, Johnny. I had lobster and steak and
No.
and all you could eat buffet.
Nope.
It was delicious, Johnny.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. I had a burger
from
Eaton Park. XYZ. Easy O. Easy O was great. Japanese band.
Wait a minute. Ray.
Loudness.
Wait.
Yeah, Brad Gillis.
Hang on. What's that? Oh, man. Okay. All right. What'd everybody have for dinner tonight in the chat? Refresh your browsers. You guys ready? All right. I have to have dinner, and then I have Twitch video gaming to do, unless my computer crashes.
If I was you, I wouldn't do the video games tonight. You might lose that computer.
No.
Go live, but do something else. Dust your pedals or something.
You had 5 beers and a cookie? Dude, that sounds like a delicious dinner, dude.
That
sounds really good.
I had a bowl of chicken noodle soup, a hamburger, and a salad.
Really?
Yes. Oh.
Tacos. You had margaritas?
5 o'clock somewhere.
Never a hair metal band fan. Yeah, me neither, man. Okay. All right. So who's going to win? Who's going to win? Ready?
Dang it, Peggy's going to win yet again. I tell you what.
Tuna sandwich? Okay, whoever it wins, they're the winner. Good night. All right, because I need to have dinner. The winner is... I'm so hungry. The winner is Robot Master Switch.
Robot.
Send me a message. This is yours. Cinderella VIP pink pick. Message me. Okay. Edwin had potatoes.
Eaton Park was a sponsor for Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
In Pennsylvania?
Yep.
Or whatever?
Yep. Mr. Rogers was done in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I used to watch his program. All right. All right, we're out of here. I got to eat. Need to have some dinner.
See you tomorrow, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, channel members. Thank you for your continued support for this channel and these shows. Tomorrow night, Saturday night, will basically be the same as this. It's true.
Except you'll be working on your bench.
Give the pick to Ron. Do you want a pink Cinderella pick?
I'll take it because it's just Cinderella, not because it's pink. Thank you, Robot.
All right. There we go. That's right.
Throw a couple of those Seymour Duncan decals in there, too.
Uh-huh. Next time I'm in Pittsburgh, we're going to Burgatory.
Look, there we go. Burgatory. That is my favorite.
Oh, all this food talk, man. I'm so hungry.
From Manny Brothers. I was just there the other day. Wednesday.
Smash thumbs up on way out. Refresh your browser a couple times. Tomorrow night, Workbench. I'll clean the Workbench during the day. We'll work on a guitar tomorrow night. I know, we've got the headless guitar. Several stuff. Smashburger. Oh, my gosh. I've got the guy's card right here, that Smashburger that I had.
Taco Bell.
And I thought about, I'm like, I gotta find that Smashburger guy. Wait a minute.
You know what's good at Taco Bell, though? The Crunch Wrap.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
Crunch Wrap Supreme.
Cool. All right. Thank you so much, man. You guys, see you guys tomorrow. Maybe I'll be on Twitch later. We'll see. I need to restart my computer 10 times. We'll see. Who knows? But we'll
you know
see
what?
later.
That does suck because your laptop is going bad too on you.
Everything here's crashing.
We may be doing tomorrow night from your phone, right?
Who knows? I don't know. All I know is that time I spilled that coffee on my car.
We'll fit right in if we walk in there with crumbs and food all over our shirt. That's why I picked this up. I had dropped this earlier. This napkin had fallen and... Oh, shit! Oh, no! Damn it! Well, hey, perfect napkin. Come here. Wipe my car off. Somebody clip that. That'll be fun to show tonight. Are you kidding? Latte all over my car. All over it.
The error Twitch says car wash. Janice Roberta says reminds me I have to take something out of the freezer.
Gross. I spilled my latte that's smiling at me onto my car. Yeah, take something out of the freezer. Oh. Yeah, somebody clip that, please, if you can. That was good. Okay. Oh, crap, I'm wiping my face with the hand. That was dirty. My latte is crying. Ew. Don't cry. It's okay, latte. It's okay. Smash! Smash! This is how they make a smash burger. Ugh.
Oh my God!
All right, windows up. Smash burger. Smash burger. Objective completed. Look at that pink. What do you call it? License plate thing.
Ah! Hey, what's up? I'm Michael Sauer from Steel Panther. Listen to Johnny B TV, right? Or am I wrong?
Hey everybody, this is Joel Hoekstra of Whitesnake, and you're watching Johnny Beane on Johnny Beane TV.
All right. Hey, this is Jennifer Batten, and you are watching Johnny Beane TV.
Hey, this is Stu Hamm, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV. Thank you.
Hi, this is Alex Skolnick, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Hey everybody, Norm over here, and I'm at Norm's Rare Guitars, my store, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much. Great to meet you. Thank you so much.
Hi, this is Leland Sklar, and you are watching Johnny Beane TV. It doesn't get better. Take my word for it.
Hey, this is Ricky Rocket, and you're watching my buddy Johnny Beane right here on his channel.
Hi, this is MJ from the Seymour Duncan NAM 2023 in Anaheim, California. You're watching Johnny Beane.
Johnny Beane.
Johnny Beane, okay? Thanks for all your support.
Hey, it's Dr. Z here. You're watching Johnny Beane TV, man, so enjoy.
You're watching Johnny Beane TV. I'm Ole England, the guy with the face on the live stream right now.
Thank you so much, man.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hey, it's Greg Bissonette. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
I just want to be like, how old are you?
Hey, it's Lori Tucker and
Johnny Beane.
And we're here at the Forum, and we're going to see
Sammy Hagar.
And you're watching Johnny Beane TV. Stay tuned.
Hey, this is Skip Winger. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
So you're watching Johnny Beane TV?
Johnny B TV?
Johnny Beane.
Bean. I see. Okay.
All right.
What's up? I'm Nita Strauss, hanging out here at the Ibanez booth at NAM, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Hey, this is Doug Aldrich, and you are watching Johnny Beane TV.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Doug.
I'm Rick Beata. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Awesome. Okay, we're going to keep going. Hey, Pete's Diary. I'm Johnny. I saw you yesterday. Can you say hi to my friends?
Yeah. Hi, guys.
Here we go.
TV?
Johnny Beane TV?
Johnny Beane TV.
Do you find beans often? Do you have magic beans?
No, that's my name.
Oh, okay.
That's my name.
Oh, cool. Watching Johnny Beane TV.
Thank you, first of all, very much for joining us. But now we've got Johnny. Hello, Johnny.
Hi, how are you?
Is that Johnny Beane?
Yes.
Hey, man, how are you?
Hey, good to see you, man. Been a while.
Are you still living in San Francisco?
Yep.
You guys know each other? You guys hang out?
I bet it. Yeah, it's funny.
What's your...
Hey, this is Michael Anthony right here, and you are watching Johnny Beane TV. Keep it there. Woo!
Wow, that's a lot of IDs. That's not even all of them. But hey, you guys, smash that thumbs up. Click on another video on the screen here, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. right here on what channel is this again? Corey Feldman?
Hey, it's Corey Feldman. You're watching Johnny Beane TV, I guess.